All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's finally time. It's finally time. You know what? We've been sitting here. I'm the only one of the captains who haven't read any of the big three, after some poking and prodding from everybody else around me. The captain's really laying it on thick. Let me know, like, what are we doing? It's finally time. And there we go. There we go. Just want to make sure everybody's Gucci. It's time for me to read Naruto for the first time ever. Now, before I really dive into Naruto, right, and start the journey, I want to kind of give you guys, I guess, my reasons to why I haven't read it. If I'm being honest, I guess the main thing is, there's so much going on, right, that I just haven't read Naruto yet. But also, when I was first kind of starting out reading and watching anime, somebody was like, "Go read Naruto, go watch Naruto," right? And then I heard Naruto's English dub voice, and something about it was like, "I'm good, I'm good." Something just completely turned me off about it. But you know what? It's time. Let me make sure right before I get started. I got to take care of a few more things, plus putting out on the platforms where where it needs to go, and then we are diving right on in. And you know i I got a couple different versions. There's like a fit there's a colored version, which I think I'm going to stick with that, especially since I'm reading the first 25, and then we're going to figure out from there. But we'll talk about it here in a second. Let me make sure everything has been promoted to where they need to be promoted. Time ever. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I've been listening to the Attack on Titan um opening, the final season. That thing slaps. I'm telling y'all, that thing slaps. Um, I just gotta make sure. Plus, I was going to do plug some of my own stuff on my own channel, but I'm having some problems with my stuff. I don't know what's going on. Um, like I don't know what's going on with my channel, but we'll be good to go once we go in there. Anything else I need to do before we start? Oh, that's everything. Yeah. Let me now one more thing on my side. Then we're gonna start the journey. We're gonna start the journey. But anyway, how y'all doing? Y'all excited? What do y'all gotta tell me for real? Y'all on TikTok live? All right, y'all doing too much, Riddell. Y'all doing too much. But give me like give me a minute, or give me 1 minute. Make sure to knock this out. Carnation, Jesus Christ. Why y'all put it on TikTok live? I'm nervous now. I'm gonna have all y'all just slandering me on TikTok, and I'm not even gonna be able to defend myself. Woo boy. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Oh yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about the DBS chapter. My bad, my bad, my bad. Paradise. Is that everything? That's everything for now. Carry diaries. All right, now we're done. Let me close my laptop. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Is it weird that I'm like really nervous for some reason? I'm mad nervous about this for some ungodly reason. I just saw 700 chapters is crazy, by the way. 700 chapters is crazy. I'm saying that, but I read Berserk every time a new chapter comes out like it's my freaking religion. But all right. All right. So get started. Do I have my water? Let me get some water. I'll be right back. Let me get some water. Let me get some water. Let me get some water. All right, y'all. Enough lollygagging around. Enough lollygagging around. Let's go. All right. Once appeared a nine-tailed demon fox. Its mighty tails could crumble mountains and cause tsunamis. To fight the demon, the people assembled all the shinobi from the village. One brave shinobi was able to seal up the demon, but because of that, he lost his life. That shinobi was called the fourth Hokage. Chapter 1, Uzumaki Naruto. I think one thing, if I'm being really excited to see, and this is just kind of me, is like the evolution of the mangaka. Which I don't know his actual name. Riddell, what's his actual name? The evolution of the mangaka as the story goes on, like his art style, obviously, how he writes his characters, and I'm really excited to kind of see that. Let me make sure I can. Kishimoto. Okay, Kishimoto. So I found this, which is I guess you could say a colored version of the manga, and I'm digging the colors. And trust me, there's not a lot of them. There's just enough to cover the 25. If I do more, then I'll switch to the original manga. But I like the colored version, so I'm rocking with the colored version. But let's go back to it. Nice little one. So I see here you got the Hokage mountain. Is that what they call it? The Hokage faces, the mountain. They're been vandalized. Um, Naruto, a little daredevil himself, kind of climbing up basically the world's version of Mount Everest, I guess. Um, I wonder why he chose. I wonder why he chose to do that. But he's just a kid acting out. Hokage-sama, what is going on? Is Naruto causing trouble again? Yes, he is vandalizing the Hokage monument, and this time with paint. What was he doing the first time? Like freaking was using like toilet paper? Sigh. Hey, stop causing trouble. Stop doing this. You'll pay for this. Look at what he did. Shut up, you morons. None of you would be able to do something like this, but I can. I'm incredible. Geez, what has that idiot done? Hokage-sama, I apologize for this. Oh, Iruka, what the hell are you doing during class time? Get down here, you moron. Oh no, that's Iruka sensei. I don't know why you are surprised that the sensei's here. I guess because he's supposed to be in class, but you're legitimately vandalizing one of the biggest monuments of your village. All right, so now they're back in class now, and Naruto is just kind of scoffing. Tomorrow is the Shinobi Academy's graduation exam, and you failed it the last 2 times. This time, this isn't the time to be causing trouble, idiot. Whatever, as Naruto, I guess, sighs and looks away. Iruka Sensei gets mad. Time for a henge no jutsu test. Everyone line up, and then the entire class screams, "What?" Transform perfectly into me. And then it looks like we see a kid do it, and then Iruka is like, "Okay, good. Next up, Uzumaki Naruto. This is all your fault," some kid says to him, and he's like I give a damn. Man, this sucks. Well, here we go. Henge. And then he does his sexy jutsu. I know about this. This is like when he just transforms into like a female, right? Didn't he use this to like beat some kind of like ultimate villain in the show? And then Ruka Sensei, we get that nosebleed thing. And then Naruto laughs, wahahaha. I call this one sexy no jutsu. You moron, don't invent stupid skills. Well, don't hate Iruka. He legitimately probably saves the world using that. Also, that's a lot of time to spend. So then now we're back on the Hokage monument. I won't let you go until everything is as it has to be. Like I care. It's not like I have anyone to go home to. Blah. And then Iruka Sensei looks kind of sad looking at Naruto. And then he's like, Naruto, what? Well, if everything is cleaned up, I'll buy you some ramen tonight. And then he points to his nose. Is that supposed to mean something? By Iruka pointing to his nose. And then Naruto gets excited. He's like, okay, I'll work as hard as I can. And then they're at the ramen place. Naruto, huh? And then let me stop here. The most important person in the entire like Naruto verse, besides the man himself, this is me. This is my thing. Is the ramen guy. Because when everybody was saying on him, including Iruka, I know this much because when I tell you my boy P was basically trying to make me read this story, he was like doing everything he could, and I still said no. The ramen guy, oh, okay. The ramen guy was like the most important person because he was still like, hey, bro, come in here and eat for free because I don't know. He had some guts to kind of be like, how about let's not treat this kid like a piece of shit for nothing he's done, especially when his father saved your lives. But obviously this will be explained later in the story, I guess, why they treat him like crap, which is crazy. I can't wait to roast the third or whatever the fourth whatever the Hokage is. The fifth Hokage, is that who the old man is? That's technically his caretaker. Can't wait to roast the fuck out of him when I get to him. All right. Why were you doing that to the monument? Don't you know who the Hokage are? Of course I know. Basically, those who get the Hokage title are the strongest shinobi in this village, right? Among them is the fourth Hokage, a hero who saved the village from a fox demon. Oh, they didn't tell him, so he doesn't know. Okay, then why? Well, one day I'm going to get the Hokage title, and then I will surpass all the previous Hokage. Believe it. I just added that last part. And then I'll make the village acknowledge my strength. Iruka Sensei, I have a little request. What? You want a second cup of ramen? No, can I borrow your forehead protector? Oh, the headband. And he's like, oh, no, this is what you get after you graduate. This is a symbol that you've come of age. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Bummer. Haha. So that's why you removed your goggles. Give me seconds, huh? And then I guess it's the next day and they're doing the ceremony. So Ruka's like, to graduate, you'll have to do the Bunshin no Jutsu, which is the clone jutsu, right? So when you're called, come to the next room. Then Naruto's freaking out. He's like, damn it. Oh no, not that one. That's my worst skill. And then you got the table filled with headbands. And he's like, but I'll do it. Just watch this. Bunshin no Jutsu. And he creates a really bad shadow clone that's on the ground, kind of melting. And then obviously Naruto freaks out. Iruka freaks out. And he fails. So then it's the freaking the guy with Iruka is like, Iruka, this is the third time, and he did create a clone. We should let him pass. So Naruto gets a little excited, and he's like, no way, Mizuki. All the other children created 2 clones, and Naruto only created 1 clone, and it was a useless one. I can't let him pass, and Naruto gets mad. And then we have the famous visual. All the kids are celebrating with their parents, and Naruto's on the swing. And by what everybody said, this swing gets more screen time than 1010. I don't know who that is, but I just know people hate on her because the swing gets more time. And then it's like, then Naruto's kind of sitting there looking sad as other people like, great job. That's my son. Now you're a man. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to make your favorite dinner tonight. Hey, that kid. Yeah, that's the kid. He's also the only one. Hey, so yeah, that's the kid, referring to Naruto, and he's also the only one who failed. Well, that's a good thing. He shouldn't become a shinobi. since he is, shh, we're not supposed to talk about that. Then he got the swing, and then he's like, I need to talk to you, um, Iruka. Yes, sir. And that's the Hokage that's saying that. So then you have the Mizuki, the other teacher, Naruto Mizuki Sensei. Iruka Sensei is a serious person. His parents were killed when he was young, and he had to take care of everything by himself. But why does he only pick on me? Naruto says. And then Mizuki kind of looks at him and he says, he probably sees himself in you. He's probably only thinking that he wants you to become strong in the real way. Try to understand Iruka's feelings since you also have no parents. Okay. So Naruto's a little sad. He's like, but I wish I graduated. In that case, I'll tell you a special secret. Okay. So then you see Naruto sneaking into the Hokage's crib. And the Hokage obviously catches him. He's like, is that the Hokage? And then he's like, what do you think you're doing in my house at this hour? Then he uses Sexy no Jutsu, and it was super effective. Because the Hokage, is that the Hokage laying on the ground, bleeding out of his mouth and nose? And Naruto is in some kind of scroll place, picking up like something. He's definitely somewhere he shouldn't be, and it looks like he's been seen by someone. I'm guessing it's Iruka Sensei, right? That's who I'm guessing it is. Oh, he's the third Hokage. Okay. So, it was Mizuki, right? And he's got that devious smirk. Naruto is opening up this giant ass scroll, and he says, "Let's see. The first jutsu is Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. What the? Why does it have to start with the thing I'm bad at?" Iruka. It looks like Iruka's laying in bed and he's kind of thinking. It looks like probably going back to the conversation he had with the Hokage. Iruka. Yes, Hokage-sama. I understand very well how you feel, but he is very similar to you. And then it looks like they're going back to when the Nine Tails was going nuts, and that is a beautiful. I like it. That's a beautiful thing. So I'm gonna stop here real quick. So from the way I understand it, all the Jinchuriki are these powerful um demons. Are they demons? Whatever. They're these powerful entities, right? That each village kind of has to kind of as a deterrent to other villages, and they encase them in children, I guess, right? So that they can grow. But this is what I've always asked, and I asked this a few times on the podcast. This is basically so Naruto is basically their nuke, right? He's basically their nuke. Why do they treat him like shit? Are they not though? But I'm just asking a question. How am I going too far ahead, Riddell? I'm just asking a question. But aren't they basically like nukes or whatever? Like I obviously know enough to. Okay, fine. I'll keep reading. But I'm just asking, like, why they treat him like shit? I'm not saying you gotta like glaze him, but like he's still a kid. This is probably where my problems with. If I read this when I was younger, I definitely would have bought it. But I think, yeah, but okay, fine. But I'm just saying, I think this is just gonna bother me because if I read this when I was younger, I definitely would have bought it. But now I'm just like I'm asking questions because I'm older. But all right, so we have this spread of the Jinchuriki going a little nuts. He's going or the Nine Tails going a little nuts, right? And then we're seeing a young Iruka being led away because his mom and dad are fighting the Nine Tails and they are not faring well. Okay. So Iruka wakes up because there's a knock on the door, and then it looks like it's Mizuki saying, Mizuki is like, we must go to the Hokage's place. Naruto has taken a scroll of the Forbidden Seal as a prank. And then obviously Iruka freaks out, and then the other ninja are like, he won't get away with this one, Hokage-sama. Yes, that is a dangerous scroll forbidden by the previous Hokage. If used in a certain way, it could cause incredible danger. It has been a day and a half since the scroll was taken. We must hurry and find Naruto. Then the ninja take off. So then we see Iruka, and he's kind of freaking out a little bit, and Iruka's like, "I'll check the woods," and then we see Mizuki, who is the bad guy, right? Running around. He's saying, "I'll spread the word throughout the village a little more. Then I'll get rid of Naruto and make it look like he disappeared." So is Mizuki like what do you call it? Is Mizuki like a hidden agent from another village? Or he's just being an asshole, trying to take the scroll for himself? So we're in the woods, and Naruto's kind of sitting there, and Iruka has found him. Naruto makes a joke calling him the nosebleeder, and then Iruka kind of freaks out, calling him an idiot. I found you. Iruka scoffs, or he kind of sighs, and Naruto smiles, and he's like, Naruto says, "Haha, you found me. I've only learned one thing. Hey, look at you all beaten up. What were you doing here? Never mind that. Hey, I'm going to try an incredible jutsu. If I do it, let me graduate." And then Iruka realizes, so he was practicing here enough to damage his body. Naruto, and then Naruto says, "Yeah, where did you get that scroll?" "Oh, this Mizuki sensei told me about it and told me about this place too. He said, if I show you this skill, I definitely graduate." And then Iruka freaks out and says Mizuki did it. Then he recognizes that somebody threw kunai at both of them. And Iruka pushes Naruto out the way. And it looks like Mizuki, or not Mizuki, Iruka is hit by a ton of them. He got, ooh, wow. Okay, hold on. Mizuki, he's not doing good. He's not doing good at all. I'm gonna turn off the banner here for a little bit just so we can get a little bit bigger, or can we? Can we? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But Iruka got a couple in his, what was it? 1, 2 in his shoulder, 1 in the stomach, like 4 in his legs. He's lucky. He's lucky. Got him in, I guess, the right places. And Mizuki's like, nice job finding the moron. I see. So that's what's also, I see. So that's what's going on. As Mizuki is looking down on both of them, and he tells Naruto, "Give me the scroll." Naruto's freaking out. He's like, "Huh, what's going on? What's going on here? Hey, Naruto, whatever happens, don't give him the scroll." As Iruka starts pulling the kunai out of his own body. Isn't it safer to like leave the stuff in your body, because on the way out, you never know what you could hurt, right? I don't know. I don't know. That's a danger scroll that has forbidden jutsu written on it. Mizuki used you to get his hands on it. Naruto now kind of starts getting it like his guard up, and Mizuki's like, "Naruto, there's no point in you having it. I'll tell you the truth." And then Iruka freaks out, and he's like, "Oh no, don't tell him the truth." And is Iruka tries to stop Mizuki, but Mizuki just starts the exposition. 12 years ago, you know about the demon fox being sealed, right? And then Naruto's like confused, and he's like, since that day, a special rule was created for this village. Naruto says, a rule? But that rule was never meant to be told to you, not to me. What is this rule? Tell me. And then Mizuki laughs and says, and Naruto asks, what kind of rule? The rule is that nobody's allowed to talk about the fact that you are the nine-tailed demon fox. And Naruto freaks out. And he's like, what do you mean? Iruka screams, stop it. And then Mizuki says, it means that you are the nine-tailed demon fox that killed Iruka's parents and destroyed the village. Mizuki keeps going. You were sealed up by the Hokage. You were sealed up by the Hokage you admire. Iruka keeps screaming, stop it. And Naruto, and Mizuki continues saying, you have been lied to by everyone. And Naruto looks really sad. And then Mizuki continues saying, didn't you find it odd how everyone hates you? It looks like Naruto's starting to cry. Jesus, that's tough. Iruka is the same. He also hates you. And then Iruka notices that Naruto's using he looks like he's popping up his chakra and he's starting to run. And then like I think it also kind of hits Iruka of all the stuff that he's been dealing with. Yeah, that's what I probably have to do, right? Let me see. So I have to share the screen. No, that's right. All right, so hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna remove this. Um I feel like I'm gonna have some questions at the end of the first chapter, but we're fine. But we're fine. But we are fine. Okay. Okay. So so is Naruto the only one that has like this? Because at least in this one, he has red chakra, which I know is the nine-tailed demon, but he's the only one that has like different colored chakra. Or obviously every Jinchuriki has different. Let me stop because I'm going too far in the story. I only know bits and pieces. All right. So I guess it finally hits Iruka Sensei, right? And it's like he has never known a parent's love and is hated by all the villagers. Oh, this is a conversation he had with the Hokage, right? So he has never known a parent's love and is hated by all the villagers. Mizuki screams, "Nobody will ever love you," as he dives towards Naruto, it looks like. And then the Hokage continues. So to get attention, he causes a lot of trouble. He wants people to acknowledge his existence in any possible way. And he's like, that scroll was used to seal you up. He acts tough, but he is truly suffering. And then Iruka catches, what is that? What is that? That is huge. Full screen that. What is that? That is huge. Wow, right in his back. Right in his back. And for now, he has two people who kind of care about him. Wow. Yeah. And he still has a couple kunai in him. So he's cooked, right? He's cooked for the rest of the fight. Naruto obviously freaks out. Iruka grimaces in pain. Mizuki is surprised. And then Naruto asks why. And Iruka says, my parents, after they died, um, my parents, after they died, come on. Let me put these closer so I don't have to do all that. My parents, after they died, there was nobody to compliment or acknowledge me. Since I wasn't good in doing things like learning or doing homework, I kept acting like an idiot. It was better than being nothing. And you see Ruka, like a younger Ruka, kind of, he was a class clown looking sad in the corner. It was so painful. And then Iruka starts crying and he's like, Naruto, you must have been in a lot of pain. I'm sorry, Naruto. If I did a better job, you wouldn't have to feel like this. Mizuki gets mad and then Naruto locks in like game 7, I guess. Or it looks like he's locking in, but he runs away as Iruka Sensei is surprised. So Riddell, this is my problem. I understand it will be explained later in the story, and I understand that this is just I'm never gonna understand. This is probably something I've been thinking about my whole life, even when I was younger. I'm not. It's like me hating on somebody's kid. I'm not gonna hate on a kid for something he didn't do. I'm not gonna treat that kid like crap because something he didn't do. Right? Why would they perpetuate the lie that Naruto is the nine-tailed fox? You don't have to tell them. You can just say either the fox was hidden away and maybe say that this scroll has a nine fox in it. Like that's dumb. Then find a better way than blaming a kid for it. Because I've always said this, and maybe I've had this conversation with my boy Pee Wee, and he's also said it. It's like this is like the one universe where Naruto doesn't become the villain. Because he should be. He has all his villain arc should have been started. Why would they think he did it? Why would the Hokage let that continue going? By the way, We should have all the smoke for the third Hokage for letting Naruto live like that. Now I'm jumping ahead. I'm just asking questions. Why would they treat him like that? Why would they just let that happen? But we're going back. We're going back to the thing. Naruto runs away. Iruka Sensei screams his name, and then Mizuki laughs and says, "Naruto isn't the type of person to have a change of heart, and I think he's planning to use the scroll to get revenge." Mizuki's like, "You saw those eyes earlier, the eyes of a real demon." And then I guess Mizuki fully bought into the perception of Naruto by saying he's a demon. Iruka pulls the thing out of his back, pause, and Iruka's hurt, and he's like, Naruto isn't like that. And you see Naruto running away. Well, that doesn't really matter. I'll kill Naruto as Mizuki um sprints after him, I guess. Um, and then he's like, he's like, well, that doesn't matter. I'll kill Naruto as he jumps over Iruka and get the scroll. I'll take care of you later. And then Iruka looks like he's trying to go after him, but it looks like he's too hurt to go. And then now we're back in the village, and somebody's saying we should have killed him. Now we have to find him before he releases the demon's power. And then the other ninja around him kind of agreeing with the sentiment. He's like, he is very dangerous. If you find him, kill him. And then the Hokage is in his office. He's like, I finally found you. Mizuki told him, and now he is afraid like never before. The power that is sealed may be released. Plus, he's holding the scroll of seals. The odds. Another question. Why the Hokage should be like the only person who knows where that is? Why do other people know where the scroll of seals is besides the Hokage and maybe like his second in command? Why the hell does Mizuki know where the hell the scroll of seals is? But let me stop because I'm jumping too far ahead. I feel like I'm gonna get that. So the Hokage sitting there thinking to himself, the odds of him being able to break the seal and change the nine-tailed demon fox, is 1 in a million, but it is possible. And if that happens, and then we go back and we see Iruka chasing after Naruto, and Iruka's telling Naruto to give him the scroll, Mizuki, and he's saying, hurry, give me the scroll, Mizuki's after you. But Naruto looked like he don't want to hear nothing from nobody as he dives. It looks like he punches Iruka, and Iruka falls on the ground, and Naruto's tired and he falls back on a tree, and he looks like he's kind of cooked, he's tired. And then Iruka's like kind of dumbfounded, and he's like, why, Naruto? And then he changes into Mizuki. Wow. And then he's like, how did you know I wasn't Iruka? And then Naruto smiles and he changes into Iruka. Okay. Subterfuge. I like this. Okay, hold on. Let me go through that sequence again. I'm gonna full screen this thing. All right, so it starts off with boom. She's like, I found you. Okay, nice little deflect. But so are you saying that Naruto is that far ahead? I'm thinking too much. But nice little sequence, which makes sense why he would be so tired after that. But then turns out it was just Iruka just in pain and stuff. So Mizuki kind of acknowledges Iruka, and then we're back to where we're at. See, so then Naruto's kind of hiding behind a tree behind them, and then he's like, and then Mizuki starts laughing. He's like, you'd even transform into what killed your parents to protect him? I won't hand over the scroll to someone like you, Iruka says. And then Mizuki says, you idiot. Naruto and I are the same. The same? Naruto kind of freaks out, but as he's listening, he's like, if you use the skills in that scroll, you can do whatever you want. And it looks like Mizuki just trying to get the scroll for power. And then Mizuki's like, there's no way that demon wouldn't use the power of the scroll, unlike what you're assuming. Iruka says, yeah, and Naruto hears it and he gets sad. And he's like, and he's kind of thinking, I knew it. See, even Iruka Sensei deep down doesn't acknowledge me. And then he hears Iruka say, the demon fox would do that, but Naruto is different. He is. And then he kind of stops and he says that I've acknowledged him as one of my excellent students. He may not be the hardest worker. He is clumsy and nobody accepts him. He already knows what it feels to feel pain inside your heart. He isn't the demon fox. He is a member of the Hidden Leaf Village. He is Uzumaki Naruto, as we get this nice colored spread of Naruto crying, you know. Oh boy. And then that's a good look at that. My boy finally getting some love from somebody behind the ramen guy. Salute to you, Durag Day. Salute to you, Durag Day, for real. I've never read these before, so this is fun. This is fun. And then Mizuki is like, he gets mad. He's like, well, whatever. And he grabs the other giant shuriken. And Iruka, I guess, tries to get up, but he can't. He's too injured. And Mizuki's like, Iruka, I said I would take care of you later, but I've changed my mind. He's trying to smoke that Iruka pack tonight, right now. And Mizuki throws the giant shuriken, and he's like, hurry up and die. And Iruka looks ready to accept death. But Naruto comes out of nowhere and knees him in the face. As the shuriken goes into the tree, Iruka Sensei surprised. And Mizuki's like, you shouldn't have done that. And then Naruto is like, don't touch Iruka Sensei. I'll kill you. And then Iruka's like, you idiot. Why did you come back here? Run away. And then Mizuki laughs and he's like, I'll kill someone like you in one shot. Naruto got his full LeBron Game 7 face. Got his Game 7 face on. Look at that. Look at that. LeBron is about to drop the Celtics and go to the finals for the first time or the second time. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that face for real. And then Naruto says, try it, trash. I'll return the pain 1,000 times over. Mizuki screams, then do it, demon fox. And then Iruka gets surprised by something. And there's like 100 Naruto clones around all of them. And this is the Kagebun, what was it? Kagebun Shino Jutsu, which is the shadow clone jutsu. I know this. And this is like, Naruto's about to spam this even more than Goku spams the Kamehameha. But it's really cool. It looks really cool. And there's 100 of them. Obviously, the one holding the scroll is Naruto, but then he gets really cool with the sub-truths because I've seen some fights. But look like your boy Mizuki is about to get jumped by a ton of 12-year-olds. Real quick question for y'all. If you walked into a classroom of a whole bunch of 12-year-olds, how many do you think you could beat up before they overwhelm you? Just real quick question. How many think you can beat up before they overwhelm you? All right. And now Mizuki's freaking out. He's like, what's going on? And then Naruto's like, what's wrong? Weren't you going to kill me with one shot? Iruka's surprised. He's like, and then one of the Naruto clones is like, well, then I'll start, okay? And Mizuki's freaking out. And then you get a page. It looks like he's getting jumped and getting his shit kicked in. And then Iruka starts thinking his mind is proud. And he's like, he laughs. He's like, he really did divide into more than 1,000. There was 1,000 of them in that picture. You think all of them? You think all, hold on. All right, Kai, Riddell. You think all of the 12-year-olds, you could beat all of them up. Not even that random one. We saw the picture of that kid who's 12, who's playing Pee-wee football, who has a full beard and a sleeve tattoo. By the way, I still don't believe that's a 12-year-old, but you tell me you're going to beat up that one 12-year-old that's just big as hell. I feel like if I walked in like elementary school, I could beat up all the 12-year-olds in there. But if I went from school to school, I think if I'm being 100% honest, maybe like the third school, I'll be like, all right, I'm starting to feel some fatigue, but I'm not beating up all of them. There's always going to be that one that's just ridiculous. Like Derek, you can run in like Derrick Henry when he was 12. That dude was huge. You're not beating up that Derrick Henry. I don't care what you say. But going back to the chapter, I like Iruka's thing in his mind. He really did it. He really did divide into more than 1,000. Each one was a real body and not an illusion. Maybe he'll really surpass all the previous Hokages. We'll see Mizuki on the ground, beat the hell up, and Naruto starts smiling and he says, "I went a little too far." And he's like, "Naruto, come over here. There's something I want to give you." And then it looks like we're going to the next day. And all the ninja are there. Like, did anyone find him? No. Damn it, this is bad. He could be far away by now. And then the Hokage's like, "There's nothing to worry about." The other ninja are surprised, and one of them's like, "Hokage-sama," and then Hokage says he'll be back soon. "Now, Sensei, you can open," and then Naruto's like, "Now, Sensei," and Iruka's like, "You can now open your eyes." And it looks like Iruka gave him his headband. Look at that. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. That's a good way to end the first chapter right there. That's a good way to end the first chapter. That was nice. That was nice. Look at Naruto's face right here. Look at Naruto's face. Look at Naruto's face. All right, look at his face. And so so he never gets his own. He never gets his own actual headband. He's always carrying Aruka's around, and Aruka gets a new one. Cause that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna hold you. That's pretty cool if he's like always honoring his pseudo dad all the time or his sensei all the time. That's pretty cool. Hmm. That was a good end to a first chapter right there. Mm-hmm. He's like, "Congratulations on graduating." And then Iruka's like, "Let's celebrate. I'll buy you a cup of ramen. I'm at least asking for two." And then Iruka kind of notices Naruto's not saying nothing. Then Naruto jumps on him to give him a hug. And he's like, "I was going to lecture Naruto on that the hard part of being a shinobi has just begun." And then he's like, "Well, I'll save that for the ramen place." That's nice. That's nice. You know what? Great job. That was a nice first chapter. That was a nice first chapter. And I understand the first chapter has a lot more pages because they want to hook you onto the story, but that was a nice first chapter. Um, Kind of see a lot of things that, especially with kids who don't have the parental guidance, they're not I like to believe that most of them are not bad kids. They're just looking for something, especially when the whole village believes a perception about you that, I don't know, the Hokage could, I'm not saying easily dispel, but at least be like, "Hey, let's not treat our freaking weapon like he's a piece of shit and give him every reason to turn into," because the reason why all those ninja are freaking out, right? Because they do understand that what the danger that Naruto poses, but also y'all were treating him like that. What if Naruto did decide to run away and just go somewhere? Hmm? I'm just saying, like there were better ways than to just do this, but it's easy for me to say that with hindsight. But I'm like, I'm not saying you gotta treat him like royalty, but like at least I understand Garo was treated worse, right? And I know I'm skipping way ahead in the story, then Garo was treated worse, but I'm like, they're so fucking lucky. They're so lucky. The Hidden Leaf Village is so lucky that Naruto did not become the villain because I think he probably should have been. But great first chapter. Great first chapter. I understand that when people are terrified, but like the Hokage ain't doing nothing to help either, Riddell. Okay. I'm just saying the Hokage ain't doing nothing to help. There's a reason why even me, as a Naruto super casual, is like, fuck the third Hokage. Fuck everything he about. His parents should beat the fuck out of him when they see him again in heaven or when they get reincarnated. I'm not saying you can't force them, but he's not doing anything either. The fuck? He's not doing anything at all to help the boy. At all. I guess in his daily life. I guess. I don't know. I don't fuck with the fifth. You telling me? So hold on, Riddell. Real quick question before I go on to the next chapter. You're telling me that the third Hokage really did his best effort to help Naruto? I'm just asking a question. He ain't looking good, man. He ain't looking good. That's all I'm saying. Now it's time for chapter 2. It's time for chapter 2. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's by himself? Look at that. Okay. The Hidden Leaf Village. Right now, a young man is going to start his life as a shinobi. Hey, are you sure you want the photo to be like this? And Naruto screams, yeah, yeah, just make the photo. And the guy's like, as you wish. And he kind of sets the picture up and he's like, just don't regret it. And he's like, okay, smile. And he clicks it. They're using like, what is that? Riddell, that was not his best effort. That was not his best effort. He's the Hokage. That was not his best effort. But look at that. That's how my boy gonna be recognized from now on. He's gonna be going around the. It's not like his identification. It's what he's like going to school, bruh, bruh. Putting makeup is crazy. Putting makeup and stuff is crazy. But oh, his best effort. No, sorry, I didn't read it. I read it wrong. I apologize for that. I apologize. All right, Naruto is a troll though. He do be trolling. All right, so chapter 2, Konohamaru. And the third Hokage looks at the picture looking dumb, looking at it kind of dumbfounded. And Naruto says, it took me ages to come up with a good face. 3 hours later, I decided to make this one. But come on, it's kind of artistic, right? And then the Hokage tells him to retake it. And where's your forehead protector? And he's like, I'm saving it for tomorrow's ceremony. I don't want to scratch it. This shinobi registration book lists all the shinobi of this village and their abilities. It is a very important document. So what's with this face? And then the door opens. Well, you see, I don't understand things like that. And then the door opens, and then Naruto looks, and it's Konohamaru. And he's like, fight me, you old geezer. I know about Konohamaru too. That's like Naruto's dude, isn't it? Like his little brother, so to speak. I saw the clip where he beat the God, I'm mad. Codename Super made a video about Naruto beating the piss out of this boy when he was like when he was Naruto's age and Naruto was like in Shippuden, beat the piss out that boy. Just let him know for real. But Naruto's surprised and the Hokage's like he sighs and he's like, will it ever end? And then I guess the caretaker for Konohamaru is like, oh no, not again. Konohamaru kind of falls on his face and screams, ow. And Konohamaru's like, damn it, who set a trap? And then Konohamaru's tutor Ebisu is like, are you all right? And there isn't a trap anywhere. And then Naruto thinks, who the hell is this kid? And then Konohamaru notices him and says, hey. Ebisu's like, what? And then Ebisu's like, the Nine Tails brat, I really hate that guy. And then Konohamaru says, I know you're the one who set the trap. Naruto's like, you tripped over your own feet, you idiot. And Bisu's like, hey, Naruto, let him go. He is the Hokage's grandson. And then Naruto kind of looks at him and keeps holding on. He's like, and then Konohamaru's like, come on, go ahead and punch me. And then Konohamaru thinks, now that he knows who I am, he won't dare to hurt me. And he's like, he's just like Ibisu Sensei and everyone else. And then Naruto's like, you really think I give a damn? And he screams, idiot, and knocks him right in the head. Ibisu freaks out, and the Hokage's like, geez. And then Naruto's going home, and he's being stalked by Konohamaru. Look at that. You want to talk about a meeting right there? My boy said, I don't care who you are. You can still catch these hands. Naruto screams, stop following me. And he's like, and you aren't fooling anyone with that. Konohamaru's like, hey, it's impressive that you to see through my cover. It seems like the rumors about you are true. And Konohamaru's like, hey, I'll make you my boss. What? And in exchange, please teach me that sexy no jutsu which you defeated my Gramps with. Which is crazy. That's right. Because Naruto pulls up to take the scroll last chapter. He uses sexy no jutsu. and the Hokage is down for the count. I know it's like it's trying to be funny, but that makes no sense to me. You're the Hokage. You never seen a woman before in your life? All right, let me stop. Let me stop. All right. So, Konohama starts begging Naruto, please, boss. And Ibisu, now we're going back to the Hokage's office, and Ibisu's like, damn it, he got away again. And the Hokage's like, looks like he followed Naruto. Ibisu, oh, is it the Hokage still thinking? He's like, sigh. Why did he turn out to be like this? Ibisu runs out of the office and is like, that was a 20th surprise attack today. And the Hokage's like, the fact that he is with Naruto is a bit worrisome. Hopefully he won't pick up some stupid things. Okay. And then now Naruto is legitimately teaching Konohama how to do the sexy jutsu. And he's like, okay, the basics are one Cubon. Got it? Now try it out. And Konohama's like, yes. And then he starts the whatever to get it going. And he transforms into yeah, but like that's not going to okay, Rendell. Okay, I'm shocked, right? But I'm not passing out. I'm not passing out and also like Loki almost risking dying from blood loss. I know it's a thing, right? But he transforms into it's like Gotenks when he messes up the first time trying to do the fusion dance and he turns into fat Gotenks or fat tanks. It's hilarious. And then Naruto screams no, and he's like, no wrong, more slender, more beautiful. And then we go back to Ibisu again. I'm an elite tutor. I have taught many future Hokage candidates. I will get rid of any virus before it infects my students. If you learn shinobi skills from me, becoming Hokage is easy. Wow, you have a very high opinion of yourself. And Ibisu finds them. He's like, there they are. And he disappears. I'm your number one shot to become a Hokage, young master. And then we go back to Konohamaru and Naruto. By the way, why are you going after your grandpa all the time? Konohamaru looks down and Konohamaru says, Grandpa gave me the name Konohamaru. I'm named after the village. Even though everyone knows my name, nobody ever calls me that. When someone is talking about me or calling me, all they ever see is the Hokage's grandson. No one sees me as me, and I'm sick of it. That's why I want the Hokage title. And then Naruto says nothing. He's like, idiot, who would acknowledge a brat like you? The Hokage title isn't something a little brat could take. And Konohamaru says, what? And Naruto says, it isn't kids play, moron. Hokage. If you want the title that bad, then, and then Konohamaru says, then what? And then Naruto looks at him, game face, game 7 ready. And he's like, then beat me first. No, look at his face. My boy said, I'm prepared at all times. I'm prepared at all times. So it's like, come on, bro. I'm ready for the smoke. But I like it. I like it. It's a way to kind of it's a way to motivate Konohamaru to be better. And then we're back to the Hokage monument as the Hokage is looking up at the fourth Hokage, I take it. And then there's somebody saying, Hokage-sama, I found you. Oh, it's Iruka. Hokage-sama, I found you. What is it, Iruka? Did Naruto show up for the shinobi registration? Hokage says yes. I lectured him at the ramen place yesterday. He's so bent on becoming a great shinobi and having the whole village acknowledge his strength. As Iruka has this proud smile on his face. I respect that. All right, Naruto do be inspiring people. And then Iruka or the Hokage doesn't say anything. But you see a kind of nice shot of the office, and then the Hokage says, Naruto's deed may be impossible. Huh? As you know, the only people who know that Naruto has become the has the nine-tailed demon fox sealed inside him are the shinobi that fought him 12 years ago. That doesn't make any sense because the whole village fucking hates him. The whole village knows that he's that. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so hold up. Okay, let me say this again. As you know, the only people that know that Naruto has a nine-tailed demon Fox sealed inside him are the shinobi that fought him 12 years ago. And I made a law to to not ever mention that to everyone. And I severely punish people who have broken that law. So the children don't know that this is the only thing Naruto has going for him. The fourth wanted the people of Konoha to see Naruto as a hero. That was his last wish. Then why do you let them talk to him or talk about him like they do? I've only read 1.5 chapters. They are slandering that kid. And Iruka's like, a hero? The fort sealed the Kyuubi into a newborn baby. Naruto became the container of the nine-tailed demon fox. But the adults of the village don't see Naruto this way. Not only because of their attitude towards him, not only that, but because of their attitude towards him, the children act the same way. Iruka, do you know what? When a person hates and doesn't acknowledge someone's existence, their eyes, when a person hates and doesn't acknowledge someone's existence, their eyes, when they look at that him, their eyes, when they look at that, are their eyes, when they look at him, are frighteningly cold. I'm not saying that, but they know what the fourth Hokage did. They know what the fourth Hokage did. Treat Naruto like that is crazy. That's just me. This is just where we're just gonna have to disagree, Riddell. Treating him like that is crazy. Not everyone knows, but the whole freaking you made so they don't know that he's the fourth Hokage's kid, right? Is that what you're saying, Riddell? They don't know that he's the fourth Hokage's kid. I'm just saying. So they don't. Okay. They just think he's a monster, but they won't let him leave, right? Because he's there to turn against other villages. Um, I'm just saying, even if you think he's a monster, going out of your way to completely let me stop. Let me stop. It's not this is just an argument that I'm just gonna have with people about the way Naruto is treated. So we're going back to Konohamaru and Naruto, and Ibisu's like, I found you. And Ibisu's like, that demon kid. And then Naruto's thinking, those eyes again. Why does everyone? And then Ibisu lands on the ground. He's like, now, young master, let's go home. And Konohamaru's like, I'm going to defeat that old geezer and get the Hokage title. So don't get in my way. And Ibisu's like, a Hokage must be well taught in every aspect of being shinobi. You must master 1,000 skills. Then finally, huh? And it looks like Konohamaru is getting ready to do something. And he throws the sexy no jutsu at Ibisu, and Ibisu freaks out. Konohamaru's like, what, it didn't work? And Ibisu's like, what a perverted skill. And and Ibisu's like, I'm a gentleman. Such a dirty trick will not work on me. And then Ibisu's trying to pull Konohamaru away with his giant sash thing. And he's like, if you hang out with trash like him, you'll become stupid. Just do what I say. I'm your easiest shortcut to becoming Hokage. Now let's go home. Konohamaru's trying to like let me go, he's struggling. And then Shadow Clone Jutsu and Naruto's like, boom. There's like 20, there's like 10 of them at least. Surround 10 of them facing Ibisu and Konohamaru. Konohamaru freaks out. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And Ibisu's like, he laughs or he smart or he scoffs. He's like, how foolish. I'm an elite tutor. I'm not that weakling Mizuki. And then Naruto keeps popping up more shadow clones. And now it's what? And Naruto he combined shadow clone with what? What is this? He combines the shadow clones with his sexy jutsu, and he does sexy shadow clone jutsu, and Iruka's cooked. Konohamaru is flabbergasted. The Hokage's annoyed, and Ibisu finally falls to the sexy jutsu as he loses a tremendous amount of blood falling on his back. Well, hey yo, it looked like he's why is that Naruto grabbing his back like that? Look- Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. No, I'm gonna say it looks like Ibisu about to take some devious back shots. Let me stop. Let me stop. Okay. And then Naruto transforms back and he's like, I call that the harem no jutsu. And the Hokage looking on his looking glass thing is like he combined the shadow clone jutsu and the sexy no jutsu. And Konohamaru's like elated. That was awesome, boss. You defeated my tutor. You defeated my tutor. And if I really and then Konohamaru's like, I really want a name people would acknowledge me by, and yet. And then Naruto punches him in the head, and he's like, it's not that easy, dumbass. This is the Hokage title, the title of the greatest shinobi in the village. With all those bad things, I almost lost myself. Now I finally found someone who acknowledges me. I guess fuck the ramen guy, I guess. But all that was incredibly difficult. So you better prepare yourself. Prepare. Konohamaru asks, if you want an incredible title like Hokage, which everyone would acknowledge, Konohamaru looks at him. And Konohamaru looks at him and like the perfect like anime wind picks up. And this is I like this. This is beautiful. And he's like, if you want a title of Hokage that everyone would acknowledge, there aren't any shortcuts. And Konohamaru gets that inspired look on his face. And then Konohamaru thinks back to what Naruto says, if you want the Hokage title, then beat me first. And then Konohamaru goes full tsundere and he's like, stop lecturing me like you know everything. Naruto looks back and he's like, I'm not letting you be my boss anymore. From now on, we're rivals. And Naruto acknowledges that. And boom, we are good to go. It's on now. It's on now. And then Naruto says, sorry, but tomorrow I'm taking my first step as being a shinobi, but one day I'll fight you for the Hokage title. I'll be looking forward to it, Konohamaru. And Konohamaru does that inspired look on his face. He's probably realizing, oh my God, he called me by my name, Now he's inspired. Then we see the Hokage smiling, and it says the way of a true shinobi is still far away though. Though knowing this, the Hokage smiled kindly as he watched over this young man's large dream and the difficult journey that lies ahead of him. Okay, that was chapter 2. Okay. Good chapter. Good chapter. I like it. I like it. Number 3, chapter 3, Uchiha Sasuke. I've heard a lot of things about Sasuke, both good and bad. Heard Sasuke never actually won a fight by himself. That it was like straight up, like the other person was healthy. He's always everybody he beats. I think Miles said it. Everybody that Sasuke beats was always hampered in some kind of way, whether it was sickness, injury, blah blah blah. And he's been also tremendously worked a few times. We all know about the Killer Bee. When Killer Bee could have killed him like 5 times. I'm just saying. You're saying L narratives. Blame Miles. I'm taking this from him. Blame Miles. All right. Chapter 3. Uchiha Sasuke. Naruto wakes up in the morning. He does his morning routine, some milk, he eats some toast. He gets his headband ready because he got to be dripped out. Oh no, he picked up his goggles, but then it looks like he left his goggles to put his headband on. And we're looking at the village, and Naruto's in class, kind of smiling, and then somebody's like, "Huh, Naruto, what are you doing here? Only those who pass the exam are supposed to be here." And Naruto's like, "Hey, can't you see this forehead protector?" And then Sakura's like, "Hey, will you let me through?" And Naruto's immediately smitten, because he's like, Sakura. And it was like, Hirano Sakura, a very cute girl that I like a lot. Could it be that she wants to sit next to me? And Sakura immediately turns. His dream is immediately shattered, and he's like, Naruto, move your ass. Man, they be cussing a lot in this, by the way. They just be cussing a lot. Is this in the was this also in the official ones where they're just cussing? Obviously, they're not saying like the really big cuss words, but they just be cussing, right? And she's pointing at him. She's like, Naruto, move your ass. I want to sit on the other side of you. And Naruto's like, huh? And then he looks over and he sees his rival, Sasuke. The motherfucking emo dude himself. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Okay, not in the officials. They just be cussing a lot in the fan. Okay. So, um, Naruto thinks, this is the most popular guy in our class because he just doesn't care about you. And let me tell y'all this, fellas. It's crazy how all these people just keep getting picked where they don't give a fuck about other people. Let me stop. 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 Yeah. Oh, you're gonna meet this guy. Oh, I can change him. You're not. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. We don't need to turn this into something else. So then now Naruto thinks Uchiha Sasuke, he always acts like he is so cool. I hate this guy more than anyone else. Then Sasuke looks at Naruto and he says, "What?" Naruto's like, "What do you mean?" And then um Sakura pushes Naruto down and he's like, "Sasuke, can I sit next to you?" And then now we're looking at I guess the people surrounding the three people. Um, and I guess one of them is a girl, and he's like, "Damn, that's Sakura." Some people are kind of reacting, and then he's like, "And then this is what I told him." Cool, blah blah blah. Everything's going on. Kind of see what the class structure says, and then we get a little monologue from Sakura. Today, I'm going to get Sasuke-kun, and I'm going to steal his first kiss. Man, that is a crime. And Naruto, we switch back to Naruto. Naruto's like, her eyes say it all. What's so good about that guy? I just don't get it. And Naruto stands on the desk and stares at him right in the face. And then Sakura freaks out and she's like, Naruto, leave Sasuke alone. They're staring at each other. You got the sparks going. They don't like each other. And then the whole class is like, kick his ass, Sasuke. And then somebody pushes Naruto. Somebody pushes Naruto into Sasuke. So it looks like they bang heads. And then the guy's like, oops, sorry about that. And Sakura is shook. And what? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What part of the game is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is know what? Sauce available. This is that anime bullshit I was talking to you about. All right. I'm definitely making a shirt. I'm making a shirt. I'm making a goddamn shirt. But yeah. So Sasuke and Naruto kiss, it's awkward. Sakura's entire, mind has been changed, her plan. Um like look at her, bro. Look at her. Like she's shook. and then Sasuke is like, Naruto, you moron, I'm going to kill you. And then Naruto's like, yuck, my mouth is rotting. And then you see the kids around him kind of, what's that guy just kind of chilling with his hands over behind his head, just kind of chilling, whistling. And then Naruto's like, huh? I sent something bad. And he turns his head around. What is this, bro? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What are you talking about here? What do you mean by that? But Naruto turns around. this is what? Okay, all right. So Naruto turns around and he's like, "I swear it wasn't my fault." And Sakura's like, "Naruto, you are," and she starts cracking her knuckles and she calls him annoying as she beats the piss out of Naruto in class. And it looks like Iruka walks in and he's like, "Starting today, you are all real shinobi, but you are still getting the hard journey that lies ahead has just started." And according to what I know, the Genin is the lowest rank, right? Besides Hokage, Jonin is the highest ninja rank. Show it to the translator, bro. Salute for that. So lowest possible rank, which makes sense. Now you will soon receive missions to help the village. So today we will create the 3-man teams, and each team will have a Jonin sensei. You will follow your sensei's instructions in order to successfully complete your missions. Okay. Yeah, sauce. That was crazy as hell. But okay, so now we're kind of getting the three musketeers here, like inner thoughts. Um Sasuke is like 3-man teams. That only means more people in my way. Sakura's like, I just have to be on the same team as Sasuke. And Naruto's like, I want to be with Sakura and anyone besides Sasuke. We try to balance. We try to, and then Iruka is like, we try to balance each team's strengths. The team's like, what? And then looks like he goes down a list. Now we get to Team 7, and then it's like, okay, Team 7 is Haruno Sakura and then you see Naruto's happy, and then Uzumaki Naruto. So you know Naruto's happy and Sakura's sad, and then the last one is Anichiha Sasuke, and Sakura's happy, and now Naruto's sad, and Sasuke doesn't change at all. And then Naruto straight up says, Iruka Sensei, why does an outstanding shinobi like me have to be on the same team as that prick over there? As he points at Sasuke. And then I'm like, W word calling out Sasuke, I guess. And then Iruka gets surprised and he says, Sasuke's grades were the best out of all 27 graduates, and yours were dead last. Do you understand? We have to do this to balance the teams, right? And Sasuke's like, bah, just don't get in my way. Dead last. Naruto gets mad, and then he says, "What did you call me?" And probably Sakura's like, "Give it a rest." And then Iruka Sensei's already worried about their team structure, and he's like, "Let's hope this works out, even with Naruto, as Sakura is legitimately hitting Naruto." Okay, this afternoon we'll introduce you to your Jonin senseis. Until then, tape a break. And now we're going Naruto. He's like, "Damn that Sasuke and Sakura too." Bah. But it looks like he's eating, and he's like, "Isn't there anything nice to do?" And he's like, "Hey, I know." It looks like he's trying to play a prank on. And so he's trying to play a prank on Sasuke, and so Naruto gets some rope, and he's like, "This is the only time when Sasuke has an opening. This is the only time when Sasuke has an opening is when he is eating." And he pulls Sasuke in. He's like, "Damn you, Naruto!" And Naruto says, "Don't resist." And looks like the person that comes out of that scuffle is Sasuke, and he's like, "Heh, idiot." Wait, wait, wait. So maybe now I'm a little confused. So he probably, first of all, if that even is, if because now that I know that people can just transform to each other whenever they want, obviously, and clones and stuff, was that even the real Sasuke? But I guess we'll find out. So it looks like he tied up Naruto, tied up Sasuke, and he transformed into Sasuke himself. And now we go to see Sakura, and Sakura sitting on a bench. He's like, even if I go after him with my looks, my body proportions are below average, and above the only thing above is the size of my forehead. And now that she mentioned that, how can I stop looking at that thing? She said, I got a 5 head already. And then Sakura's like, how can I? And then she notices that Sasuke is standing like across the thing from her, and he's looking right at her, and she starts blushing. And Sakura's like, it feels like he's looking right into my heart. And then I guess she's thinking that. And she in her daydream, it's like Sasuke's like, you sure have a large, charming forehead. Makes me want to kiss it. And then Sakura's like, that's what it's for. What the fuck? That was, I'm not gonna hold you. That was some of the cringiest lines I've ever read. That was what? And then Sakura sighs and he's like, geez, I'm not a little kid that believes in fairy tales anymore, as if that would ever happen. And then Naruto, I'm saying this is Naruto. Naruto and Sasuke pulls up, he's like, you sure have a large, charming forehead. And Sakura's like, huh? And he's like, makes me want to kiss it. As Sasuke is blushing and Sakura's blushing, looking up at him. And then Sakura's like, her inner Sakura's like, yes, he's in mine. And then Sasuke says, haha, that sounds like something Naruto would say. Sakura, there's something I've been wanting to ask you, as Sasuke sits down on the bench next to her. And Sakura's like, huh? And Sasuke asks, what do you think of Naruto? And Sakura says, he's always getting in the way when I do something important, and he enjoys hearing me struggle. Naruto doesn't understand anything about me. He's just annoying. All I want is for you, Sasuke, to acknowledge me. And then so now we go back, those that last sentence Sakura said in his mind, all I want is for you to acknowledge me. And Sakura's like, and I'm absolutely serious about this. I would do anything because I like you a lot, as she turns to face him and she's going for the kiss. She's going for the kiss. Sasuke, I guess Naruto freaks out, and Naruto's like, I feel like I finally understand why I like her. And then we go back to the place where Sasuke was captured, and then uh Psycho Sasuke's like, damn it, that bastard used Henge no Jutsu to look like me. What is he doing? And Sasuke's been captured. They're like super close. You guys can see they're super close to kissing. And then Naruto is struck by diarrhea. And Sakura's confused. And then she's like, Sasuke, what's wrong? And he's like, diarrhea at a time like this. And he's like, I'll be right back, as he holds his stomach, as I guess he's running to the nearest bathroom. And then Sakura's like, Sasuke is so shy. He probably isn't ready yet. Sakura, I don't think you're ready yet. And then Naruto makes it to the bathroom, full trowel. And he's like, phew, that was close. I barely made it to, I was barely able to hinge because of my stomach ache. And then he starts thinking, geez, she called me annoying again. I wanted to know her feelings toward me, yet all I did was make Sasuke look cool. Oh, wait. If I make her think Sasuke is a jerk, and he's like, starts thinking, hey, this is a great plan. And then now Sakura's eating her lunch, and she sees Naruto as Sasuke. She's like, oh, Sasuke, you're so shy. I hope you're ready now. I sure am. And then he's like, I have to. Oh, this is actual Naruto now. This is actual Sasuke now, in my right? Yes? I'm confused. Okay, no. Now I'm thinking Naruto is Sasuke. He's like, I have to go. Where is Naruto? And then Sakura tries to change. He's like, don't change the subject. Who cares about Naruto? And Sakura just starts roasting him. He's like, all he does is start fights with you. And I guess Sasuke looks back. Well, he doesn't have a normal childhood, so he doesn't have any parents, and that stops Naruto as Sasuke from walking away. And he's like, he can do whatever he wants. If I acted like that, my parents would ground me for months. He's so lucky, all alone. Parents never saying what to do and what not to do. And you see Sasuke getting more, or Naruto as Sasuke getting more angry. That's why he always makes trouble. And Naruto says, all alone, huh? The feeling of a parent yelling at you is nowhere near what he feels. And Sakura realized that she said something wrong. He's like, what's wrong, Sasuke? And then Sasuke, or Naruto as Sasuke, says, you're annoying. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So that was Sasuke the whole time? Oh, no. No. Oh, Sakura. Oh, no. So then Sakura is shook. And then Naruto's still in the bathroom. He's like, finally, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Man, old anime would you just kind of show it, right? Old manga would just kind of show it. Okay. Finally, my stomach doesn't hurt. I hope she's still waiting for me. You better wash your hands, bro. That's all I'm saying. And then you see Sasuke's clearly broken out of his bond, so that to show that was fully Sasuke. And then Naruto's running back to see Sakura, and he runs into Sasuke, gets scared, he falls on the ground, and Naruto's like, what are you doing here? And then Sasuke says, real shinobi can untie ropes. Remember that, dead last. And then we go back to Sakura, and she's like, and then she remembers what Sasuke says, you're annoying. And then Sakura's like, did Naruto feel like this too? And then she says, maybe next time I can be a little nicer to him. And then I guess this is Kakashi. It's Kakashi and the Hokage and where Naruto's crib is. And he's like, so this is where Naruto lives. The Hokage says yes. And then Kakashi thinks this milk went bad a couple of days ago, which explains his diarrhea. Okay. But do people in the village get like stipends? How do they afford food? Do they get paid for going on missions? Somebody answer that for me, please. And then the Hokage says, Naruto isn't very smart, but I think giving him to you is the best. You have a nose for these types. Plus, your team will also have Sasuke of the Uchiha clan. Good luck. And then Kakachi's like, this could be very troublesome, but he's like, yes, sir. So, how is Naruto able to live? Because he lives by himself, right? So he lives by himself. So they get paid during missions. So I think you're asking a lot over 12-year-old to be able to truly know when to shop, how milk goes bad, blah blah blah, and also like saved him from getting in some deep shit. So the third Hokage pays for everything. You can't get your boy you can't help him get new milk. That's crazy. All right, that was chapter 3. Woo, let me stretch. That was in one way a very progressive chapter. Very progressive chapter, chapter 3. All right. Chapter 4, Kakashi Hatake. Okay, got a few drawings here. Okay. So now we're back with Naruto. It looks like later in the day, as Naruto's looking around, looks like for the sensei, and Sakura's like, Naruto, just sit down or something. And then Naruto's like, why is our Team 7 sensei so damn late? All the other teams have gone with their senseis, and Iruka sensei also left. And then Sakura notices something, and also Sasuke does, and Sakura says, hey Naruto, what are you doing? And then it looks like Naruto's setting a prank as Sakura is trying to like stop him. And then it looks like he set up a chalkboard eraser to fall down when Kakashi opens the door, and Naruto says, that's what you get for being late. Sakura's like, geez. And then she's like, I'm not involved, but inside she's like, I love these kind of things. And then looks like she's also an inner prankster. And then Sasuke laughs and he's like a Jonin would fall for such a stupid booby trap. And then Kakashi opens the door, he falls for the trap, and Naruto laughs like, you fell for it. And then Sakura's like, I'm so sorry, Sensei. I tried to stop Naruto, but And then inside her inner Sakura's like, that worked better than I imagined. And Sasuke is immediately hating. Immediately hating. He's like, is this really a Jonin? He doesn't seem very reliable. And then Kakashi comes right out and says, like, how can I say this? My first impression is I don't like you guys. And then they go outside and he's like, well, then let's begin with the introductions. Let's begin with introducing ourselves. And they're asked, what do you want to know? How about your likes and dislikes, your dreams for the future, and things like that? And then Naruto's like, hey, why don't you introduce yourself to us first? And then Sakura's like, yeah, you look kind of suspicious. And then Kakashi's like, oh, me? Well, my name is Hatake Kakashi. I have no desire to tell you my likes and dislikes. My dreams for the future. I have lots of hobbies. And then Sakura's like, so all he told us is his name. And then Kakashi turns right on. Then he's like, now it's your turn. Let's start on the right. And Naruto's like, my name is Uzumaki Naruto. I love instant ramen in a cup. I love it even more than Iruka Sensei. I love it even more when Iruka Sensei pays for my ramen. And then what I dislike is waiting 3 minutes for the ramen to cook. And my dream, and while he's going on, Kakashi's like, does he only ever think of ramen? And then Naruto says his dream. My dream is to surpass the Hokage and then have all the people of this village acknowledge my existence. Look at that. Look at that. That's a dream to inspire by. I want to be the strongest, and I want y'all motherfuckers to acknowledge me. I see where the tribal chief stole this catchphrase from. I like that. So Kakashi a little surprised. He's like, he's grown in an interesting way. So obviously he knows about Naruto, but Kakashi would have been too young when the Nine Tails was going crazy, right? Would have been too young to actually like fight it or try to fight it, right? Right. And then he's saying his hobbies, and then he's like pranks, I guess. And then he's like, I see. And he's like, next. And he's like, and then now it's Sasuke's turn. My name is Uchiha Sasuke. There are lots of things I dislike. I don't particularly like anything. I can't really call it a dream, but I have an ambition, the resurrection of my clan, and to kill a certain man. And then Sakura's like, cool. And then Naruto's kind of freaking out. He's like, you better not mean me. And then Sasuke or Kakashi's like I thought in his head. And then he's like, okay, lastly, the girl. And my name is Haruno Sakura. The thing I like is, well, the person I like is, and she's clearly staring at Sasuke. And he's like, and my dream for the future, oh yeah. This is weird because we're missing stuff here. Is that supposed to be like she can't answer any of these questions, or they're just not telling us? And then she goes to, what I dislike is Naruto, and Naruto is shook. And then Sakura clearly staring at Sasuke, she's like, my hobby is, and then we don't hear what her hobby is. And then Kakashi's like, girls of this age are more interested in love than in jutsu. And he's like, okay. So far for the introductions, tomorrow we'll start our duties as shinobis. And then Naruto's like, what kind of duties? Duties. It is, Jesus Christ. First, we are going to do something with just the four of us. What is it? Survival training. Survival training. Why is that? Why is our first duty our training? We've had enough training at the academy. This isn't normal training. This time I'm your opponent. Then what is it? And Kakashi starts laughing. Sasuke still being Mr. Moody Pants. And then Sakura's like, what's so funny, sensei? And then Kakashi is like, well, it's just that when I tell you this, you guys are going to totally freak out. And Naruto's like, freak out, huh? Out of the 27 graduates, only 9 will be chosen to become genin. The rest will be sent back to the academy. This training is a very difficult exam. It has a fail rate of over 66%. So Naruto freaks out. Sakura is quiet and looks like Sasuke stops being Mr. Moody Pants to being Mr. Serious Moody Pants. And then Kakashi starts laughing, and he's like, "I told you you'd freak out." No, so it is kind of crazy, yeah. Oh, so we're just supposed to fill that out. Okay, okay, good for her then, because she did figure it out. Um, so I guess I'll find out. But is what Kakashi actually said true? That it makes sense that not all of them would go up to the next level, because obviously as you get higher, like the requirements for you to go up another rank should be more stringent, right? That's crazy. You do all that, you get sent back to the academy. I'd be sick. So now Naruto's like, "What? No way! But we worked so hard. What was the point of graduating?" He's like, "Oh yeah." And then Kakashi's like, "Oh, that was just like those of you who have a chance to become Genin." And Naruto's like, "What? Anyway, tomorrow you have to show your skills in the training ground. Bring all the shinobi tools you have, and skip breakfast. You might throw up." Naruto starts freaking out. He's like, "I can't fail here. I have to show Kakashi Sensei all I've got and make him recognize my strength." And then Kakashi pulls up, gives him some paper. "All the details are on this paper, and don't be late tomorrow. Might throw up. Is it that tough?" And Sakura's like, if I fail this, I'll be separate. I'll be separated from Sasuke-kun. This is a test of love. Sasuke continues his, what was it? What was it? Sasuke continues being Mr. Serious Moody Pants as he crumples up the paper, and Naruto reads the paper and he's kind of surprised. Now it's at night, and Naruto does his shadow clone jutsu and he starts training on the Kakashi doll. He's basically just beating up like a heavy bag. And then we go to the next day. So real quick, Riddell, does every kid do the exact same test that Kakashi is administering to his team, or is the test different for each team? Just question. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we are the next day, and Kakashi's like, "Hey guys, good morning," and they all scream at him saying that he's late. And then they're in like a forest, I guess it's a trading ground, and Kakashi sets up a clock, and they're all kind of confused. And he's like, and Kakashi holds up two bells. He's like, "Here are two bells. Your task is to take these from me before the time is up. Those who don't have a bell by noon get no lunch. I'll not only tie one of if I'll not only tie you to one of these stumps, but I'll also eat right in front of you. So that's why he told us not to eat. You only have to get one bell. There are two, so only one of you will definitely be tied to the stump. And the person who doesn't take a bell fails. So at least one of you will be sent back to the academy." And now everybody got their game faces locked in. "If you want, you can use shurikens and kunai. You won't succeed unless you come at me intending to kill." And then Sakura's like, "Well, you'll be in danger." And then um Naruto's like, "You're so slow, you can't even dodge a blackboard eraser. We'll definitely kill you." And then Kakashi gets real with him. He's like, "In the real world, those with no talent often bark the loudest. Well, ignore Mr. Dead Last and start when I say." And then Naruto gets pissed off. And then he immediately pulls out a kunai and he's ready to go. And they're all kind of shocked as Naruto, I guess, was just gonna start the test. He was just gonna cheat. He's gonna cheat the test. It start immediately, and then Sasuke immediately low bros Naruto, and tells him to calm down. Got his own kunai with his own hand painted at the back of his. That's so nasty. Let me show you this shit. That's so nasty. He said, "All right, bro, relax." My boy turned dead last and lost all composure. Okay, that's why you did last, my boy. You got to have some composure out there. Okay. And then Naruto doesn't even know what happened. Actually, technically, none of them do. And then Kakashi's like, "Calm down. I haven't said start yet." Sakura's like, "No way, I couldn't see anything." And then Sasuke's like, "So this is a Jonin." And then Kakashi says, "Well, it seems like you're finally prepared to come at me with the intent to kill, so you finally acknowledge me." And then he starts laughing, says, "It seems like I'm beginning to like you guys. Okay, let's get going. Begin." And that's the end of the chapter. So it looks like the next chapter, we're going to see Team 7 attempt to take the bells off of Kakashi. And I'm hungry, so I'm going to cheat. Give me 10 minutes, and I'm going to eat, and I'm going to be right back in 10 minutes. Okay? I'm like, because I don't want to chew on stream. Also, Riddell, I don't want to close off the stream. So I'm thinking maybe while I eat it, we can. I have a few questions. I should have written them down for real. I have a few questions, and also somebody pray for Miles. He's gonna go see Madam Web. Lonnie already saw it earlier, and he's not happy. So don't go see Madam Web. Just don't go see it. But give me a second. Okay, I'll just eat on stream. I cheaped out and just went to McDonald's. So give me a second. By the way, how's everybody doing? Everybody chilling? Having a good weekend. President's Day tomorrow, so some of y'all got 3 days. Some of y'all getting paid time and a half. So real quick. So I got a question. We probably do need a be right back screen. We'll Riddell, let's call Shar. And also Riddell, if you can you pull up? Can you pull up? I have some questions. If you want, I can just send you the link.
What's up?
I'm chilling. So first question. Obviously the Hokage chooses which Jonin goes with who, or do the Jonins get to choose who they want? Because obviously with Team 7, the third Hokage is like you're gonna be with freaking Naruto, and he's the one who can handle it.
Uh, I believe it's. I think the Hokage chooses, but I do think the Jonin have a say to an extent because the Hokage it's very purposeful. Like Kakashi, like every single Jonin and team that you're gonna see
Mm-hmm.
is like perfect. Like it's the right people to go. So the Hokage chooses, but I do think it's a little bit of a back and forth between the Jonin and the Hokage to make sure it's the chemistry is as good as it should be.
So is Saga just kind of like a throw-in?
Who?
So is Saga like a throw-in? Kakashi
Um,
was clearly there because he could handle the thing. He has the best chance to handle if Naruto goes kind of berserk. Obviously, with his nine tails, and then Sasuke being a Uchiha. And I'm only saying this because I know obviously a few things about the future and some abilities that Kakashi has. Is that why he was chosen to him this squad in particular?
there's way no, it's way more deep than that. Way more deep.
God
Uh,
damn.
yeah. As for Sakura, I think the mindset for Sakura is that she's the bridge between Naruto and Sasuke, which she actually is kind of consistently, and you'll see that she's like obviously she's biased towards one person, but you're gonna see her relationship develop between both of them consistently, especially like the first major arc. So yeah, they all have a purpose for being there.
Okay. I'm obviously they don't cuss like this much in the official ones, like
Officials,
you said.
no. Mm-mm.
But my God, is that opening cringe as hell? But I
Which
think that's a
opening?
product of the time of Naruto. It's cringe as hell.
What opening?
Oh, like the start of Naruto, like the manga. It's so cringe. Like obnoxiously cringe.
Well, the manga back then, when it comes down to it, they felt more comfortable and kind of developing things, whereas now manga have to kind of go crazy right from the start.
Mhm.
So chapter 1 was a banger, right?
Mhm.
So straight up. And then chapter 2, they're like, okay, it's time to develop our core characters, introduce them, and kind of introduce the character dynamic. Because you saw how Naruto was, you saw how Sakura was treating him, and then you saw Sasuke and how he reacted to what Sakura is saying. So
Mhm.
you kind of get to understand kind of a lot about the three individuals. And then how now Sakura, if you notice, ever since what happened with Sasuke, like she was a lot more calm acting with Naruto. Like the next time they met, right? So that's those three. They're the three main characters. We're going to be following them for the rest of the series. So
Well,
establish that right off the jump, and they are 12 years
mhm.
old.
Well, I'm not getting mad at Sakura. Sakura doesn't. Sakura said things that I feel like a lot of people would have said to me in terms of like, oh, your mom's never home, so you get to do whatever you want. You're only child. You don't have to share with brothers because kids just don't know, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at Sakura for that. Was it insensitive? Absolutely, but at a certain point, every kid has said a version of what she said to somebody else, not knowing the impact of their words. So good for Sakura
Mm-hmm.
for changing up. And I also like this inner Sakura thing where she's more mischievous than she lets on. I like that, especially if Naruto's still doing more pranks in the future. You know, I like
Right.
that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, when it comes to Sakura, I never really liked her pre time skip, but I like her more post time skip.
Hmm.
And then I like her in the Boruto stuff. But like the reread, you definitely get to, especially as a note, you get to understand because bro, Naruto and Sasuke got so much going on, and she's just trying to hold it together. She's not like them. She's just trying to hold it
She's just
together.
chilling. She got like a really good. She got a good family, doesn't she? Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing outwardly very wrong about her.
Yep. Nope. Nothing.
She's just chilling. Um, I guess the last thing is so the on one of the last things. The Hokage has this crystal ball that's just following Naruto. Right? Is that like one of the people just following him around all the time, or how is that working?
I don't know if they ever actually went in depth with regard. I think it's a jutsu for the most part. I think one thing you could probably guesstimate is that it's an animal he's seeing it through
Mm.
because they use a lot of animals like stuff, right?
Hmm.
So I think that's the best way to think about it is that there's just an animal kind of keeping tabs on Naruto, see what he's doing.
Hmm.
Other than that, they don't really go into detail from my memory regarding it.
Okay, so Kakashi's a Jonin. Basically, that's the highest ranking you can be without being Hokage, right?
Yeah.
So how many ranks are there in between? Obviously, this is a long time. I'm not saying he's gonna freaking knock it out anytime soon, but how many ranks are there between where they're at a Genin to um Jonin?
There's only just Genin, Chunin, and Jonin, and then Hokage.
So do you have to do like something crazy to advance a level?
Yes.
So damn, Naruto saved the world like 3 times. He's like, all right, you gotta save
There's
the
a
world three
reason
times.
why. There's a reason why
Mm.
one of like the best war arcs that exists is the Chunin exam. They do a lot in that exam to just go from Genin to Chunin,
Mm.
and then you just got to keep on doing a lot more shit to become a Jonin.
So all those ninjas in the beginning were like, we gotta find Naruto and kill him. Would all those guys be like technically Jonin?
No, there's not that many Jonin.
So how many?
Most people are like Chunin.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because I'm like, if you're about to be like, so in a weird way, is it weird for me to think like if you are Jonin, you're basically a candidate to be Hokage?
No, no, I wouldn't say that. You're the top of the top,
Hmm.
but there's even kind of levels to Jonin, and then there's other things that you're gonna learn more, like the Anbu,
Mhm.
and that's gonna be interesting. The And then there's different type of levels of missions that people can take, like S
Mhm.
rank mission, A rank mission stuff. So, yeah, Jonin, I wouldn't call him next in line for Hokage, but like there's levels to Jonin, and the top guy you could say would be a candidate for Hokage.
Okay, that's everything I got. I'm almost done. So, other than that, just fighting through the cringe, and it's tough because I'm obviously reading the story. I know a little bit about what happens afterwards, or in terms of like obviously near the end of the story. So it's just trying to bridge that gap. But it's tough. It is tough. They treat that. I'm still mad that they. I know your explanation, Riddell. I just don't like it. I just don't like the explanation of why they treat him like shit.
I think sometimes you just got to step out of like common sense to like how people act. And there's going to be a continuous theme. Think about it like Attack on Titan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would make sense not to like berate and hate on people who could turn into titans, but they do it anyway because they just hate their guts. They hate everything about them. Right? It would make sense to not keep on antagonizing. Even after the war, after everything that Aaron did, people still wanted to shoot the Eldians. Remember? Like, bruh, that's just how people are, bro. They are so wrapped up in their fear that they don't use common sense.
You know what? Then maybe there's a story out there where they just do it. Like they just do it.
Do what?
I'm trying to think of a story right now. There's one I read the other day where it wasn't a big story, but it was based off a novel where mages are treated like shit because they're mages. Basically, they have magic, and some reason people in that world think like the magic and stuff like. Right? Can you hear me?
No, again, you kind of froze for me.
Mhm. So at one point, the mages of that world like rebel, and they kind of try to form their own country. Obviously, the country they're rebelling from doesn't like it, and then one of the main characters becomes like a big notable warrior, so to speak, in that world. And there was a part where I think the mages fail somewhere. I can't remember exactly what happened, but they fail somewhere, and then they have the mages give up, and even like the commander's like, all right, let's go ahead and like, all right, lock them up, blah blah blah, and then they get an order from over the general to kill all the mages, which only in makes the war even worse. If you're trying to get if you get what I'm trying to say.
Um, they do something like that in Magi.
Hmm.
Magi's fantastic, man. Magi's fantastic. But yeah, there's a huge thing with discrimination between the people and the wizards and the mages. And that's huge in like one of the arcs in terms of like trying to end discrimination, and Aladdin got to get in his bag, man. It's dope. It's dope.
That's the thing. That always messes with me, especially like I don't know if you've ever played Dragon Age, the video
No.
games.
Not all of it. I think I played a little bit of
Mhm.
Dragon Age
Well,
Origins.
Origin's the best one, but like the big thing about two and especially three is the mages and how they're treated, right? And
Mm-hmm.
there was one guy that you meet in like one of the DLCs for Origin. He's like, bro, all I want to do is just like have a farm, get a good wife and a kid, and like sometimes I shoot lightning at idiots that come to my crib. That's all I want to do. And he's like, I don't understand why that's so hard, why that's so crazy. Because in Dragon Age, mages have the potential to fall towards demons, right? If they get tempted enough. But just because all mages have that, they like just because all mages have that problem, a lot of times it's because they're like pushed to it. It's not like most mages will not go out of their way to seek out a demon, even though they are tempted sometimes, right? But sometimes, if let's just say in the second one, there's a girl who's being chased by Templars because at this point the major's like, we're fucking done with this treatment. And then she's cornered by some Templars. She's going to get killed. And then the demon takes advantage right there because she's pushed to the edge. She's not protecting herself mentally or whatever. And then the demon takes over her body and she becomes an abomination. So I'm like, y'all pushed them to that. They're never just because they have the possibility. Everybody has a possibility of doing something crazy. But imagine if we just treated everybody like that just because one person did something crazy. But that means everybody has that possibility. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. It's ridiculous, but
It's what it is.
people, yeah, it's really unfortunate, but
Yep. That's it, Riddell. That's it for me. Let's keep it
all right,
pushing.
man. Keep it pushing. That grind, man. Respect.
Thank you, Riddell.
No problem, man.
All right. We are on chapter 5. Carelessness is your worst enemy. Also, I like this. We got Naruto and a little punk rock action. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Naruto and a little punk rock action. I like that. You know, a little punk rock, a little this, got a little tattoo on his face. I don't know about the writing Naruto on your teeth thing, but you got to do what you got to do, I guess. All right. So now start off with Kakashi doing a little thing. The most important thing a shinobi, the most important thing for a shinobi is to be able to hide yourself. And he's like, nice, they're all very well hidden. And we see Sasuke and Sakura hidden. And then Naruto's like, come here, fight me. Straight up, straight up calling Kakashi out. I said, fight me. And then Kakashi's like, you're a little bit off. And Sasuke calls him an idiot. And then Naruto starts charging at Kakashi, and he's like, the only thing that's a bit off is your haircut. And Kakashi reaches into his bag. Naruto gets a little scared and stops. And then Kakashi's like, Shinobi lesson number 1, taijutsu, which I know is like we throw hands. And then Kakashi reaches into his bag and he's like, taijutsu is Shinobi hand-to-hand combat, but he's going to use a weapon. Naruto gets his guard all the way up, and then Kakashi pulls out a book. He pulls out a book, okay? Naruto's shook, and he's like, Kakashi's like, what's wrong? Hurry up and attack me. And then Naruto's like, hey, what's up with that book? And he's like, I just want to know what happens next, but don't worry, it won't make a difference against you guys. Naruto gets shook again, and he gets mad, and he's like, I'll totally kick your ass. And then Naruto starts swinging on Kakashi, but your boy Kakashi is not missing out on a single line of this book. He's ducking. Oh my God, he's little broing my guy over here. Look at this, bro. He said, what are we doing here? He said, oh, block, goes for the kick, dodges it. He steps, going for the punch. He goes behind him. And then Naruto's shook, and he's like, a shinobi isn't supposed to get caught from behind, idiot. Sakura's looking. She's like, what? His hand, is that the tiger seal? And then Sakura's like, what? No way. He's going to use jutsu against Naruto. And then Sasuke's like, no way. Is that the fire seal? He is actually serious. He is actually totally serious about this. Sakura screams, Naruto, run away. You're going to get killed. Naruto turns around. Naruto tries to turn around and says, what? And Kakashi's like, too late. And as Kakashi got both of his hands, and he's like, hidden leaf, ancient jutsu, supreme technique, 100 years of pain. And it looks like Kakashi stuck his fingers up Naruto's ass. He just stuck his fingers up his ass. What am I supposed to do with that? Did he? What? Okay. So Sakura's like, what? That isn't even a ninjutsu supreme technique. That wasn't a very strong ass. That was just a very strong ass poke. Uh, is is Naruto gonna be okay? And then Sasuke's like two total idiots as he laughs. Naruto falls in the water. Kakashi goes back to reading his book. Sasuke's just watching. And then Sakura's like, he's a Jonin. How can we ever beat him? What can we do? What can we do? This is so unfair. And then Naruto's thinking, damn it, this isn't going according to plan. And then Naruto throws a few kunai at Kakashi in the water. And Kakashi's laughing at the book as he catches the kunai in both of his fingers and he's spinning them like freaking what were those tops? You know what I'm talking about? What are those fidget spinners? There we go. Like spinning like fidget spinners. And apparently, Riddell, you got to be 100% prepared. Um, and then Naruto's in the water screaming, "Damn it!" Sasuke's still watching, and Sakura is now shook, and she's like, he's reading and laughing. He's just playing with Naruto. Naruto's like, "There's no way, I can't." And then he starts going back to thinking about what Mizuki and Iruka Sensei said, and he's like, "You're the nine-tailed demon fox that destroyed the village. Who would ever acknowledge you?" And then, remember Iruka saying, "I've acknowledged him as one of my excellent students." And Naruto's like, "I can't fail here." He's locked in game 7 face. Naruto comes out of the water, and Kakashi's like, "Hey, what's wrong? If you don't get a bell before noon, you won't get lunch." And then Naruto's like, I know. And then Kakashi's like, "You're so weak for someone who's going to surpass the Hokage." And then the bells ching. And then Naruto's like, crap. I can still fight no matter how hungry I am. Sasuke's watching. I guess he's hungry. And then Sakura's on a diet. What are we doing? Sakura, you're 12 years old. What are we doing? And then she's like, "I'm on a diet and didn't eat last night." And he told us to skip breakfast this morning. So Sakura is on like fumes right now. And then Naruto's like, "I was just a little bit careless, that's all." And then Kakashi starts walking away from him, reading his book, and he's like, "Carelessness can be your worst enemy, you know." And then Naruto's like, "I'm so hungry." And then, but he's like, "But I have to get a belt. I'm going to make him acknowledge me." Okay, so this is just a little inferiority complex Naruto has that he just has to get over, you know? And then Naruto's like, "I must become a shinobi," as 6 Naruto clones pop out of the water. Kakashi's like, "What?" And then Naruto screams, "My new jutsu, Shadow Clone Jutsu. You better not get careless. There are more than one of me." And then Sasuke's like, count, and he's like, 1, 2, 3, 8. What kind of jutsu in this? And then Sakura's like, wait, what? Those aren't illusions. Are they all real? And Akashi's like, not just bunshins, but kage bunshins, or so not just clones, but shadow clones, a skill that multiplies your body and not just make an illusion. This is the forbidden jutsu he used to defeat Mizuki. So Kakashi's all caught up with what happened before he pulled up, and he's like, you can probably only hold this for a minute. No matter how many of you line up, you're still Naruto. You can't beat me with that jutsu. And then Kakashi gets surprised as another shadow clone grabs him from behind. And he's like, "What, behind me?" Naruto's smiling, Sakura shook, Sasuke shook, Kakashi shook, the bells are chiming, and Naruto brings it back on him. Weren't Shinobi not supposed to get caught from behind, Kakashi Sensei? I sent a Kage Bunshin out the water to sneak up behind you. And he's like, "My ass still hurts. Here's the payback." And then Sakura and Sasuke are like, "Okay." They're bigging him up. They're bigging him up. "Oh, Naruto, you're pretty good." Sasuke's like, "Nice plan." And Kakashi could not give a fuck. My boy could not be any more concerned. He doesn't even care. He's still chilling. And then he screams, "Here comes my revenge, Yahoo!" But then he punched one of the shadow clones, and Naruto is shook again. And that's the end of the chapter. Wow. You can't sleep on Kakashi, bro. He's a Junin for a reason. Put some respect on his name. So, chapter 6, not Sasuke. Naruto shook. Is like, I thought I hit it. Sasuke's watching again, and Sakura just says his name. The shadow clones land on each other, and so then now all the Naruto clones are attacking each other. They're like, you're Kakashi Sensei, aren't you? You use Henjin no Jutsu to transform. It's you. It's you. It's me. It's not me, you idiot. You have Kakashi's old man smell. What are you talking about? Hey, why don't you just release the jutsu? Then there will only be 2 left. You should have thought of that earlier, idiot. You moron. I'm you, moron. And then he dispels the jutsu, and there's nobody there. And Naruto beat up. Oh my god. And then a small tear rolled down Naruto's face because and now they're back to hating on him. And then Naruto, that was so uncool. Thinks Sakura. That was Kuwarimi no Jutsu, you morons. Thinks Sasuke. Kuwarimi no Jutsu, normally done quickly by replacing your body with an animal or plant. This will usually confuse the opponent, create an opening and a chance for you to attack. Kakashi switched his body with one of Naruto's clones. Not only did it confuse Naruto, but it also caused him to deal damage to himself. And then Sasuke notices something on the ground and he starts laughing. And then Naruto notices it. It's one of Kakashi's bells, and he's like, haha, he must have been desperate to escape and drop the bell. And then he goes for it, but then he gets caught in a trap. And then Sasuke's like, obviously it's a trap. Even when he's playing with Naruto, he has not a single opening. And then Kakashi pulls up, takes the bell back. And then he screams, and Naruto screams in surprise. And Kakashi says, think before using a jutsu, or it could be used against you. It could be used against you. And also, don't fall for such obvious traps, you idiot. Chikuso. What does that mean? What does Chikuso mean? What does Chikuso mean? A shinobi must be able to see what's underneath. I know that. I'm telling you this because you don't know, idiot. Now Sasuke attacks. He throws 2 kunai or 6 kunai at Kakashi. And then Sasuke's like, he finally showed an opening, and Kakashi gets hit with all 6 kunai. And then Naruto freaks out. He's like, Sasuke, you bastard, you went too far. And then it turns out to be a log. And both now Naruto and Sasuke are shook. And Kakashi is chilling on a tree, and he finally found out where Sasuke is. Now Sasuke's freaking out. He's like, damn it, another Kuwarimi. Now he knows where I'm at. He showed an opening on purpose, and I fell for his trap. And now Sakura is like, Sasuke, where could he be? Could Kakashi already have? No, not Sasuke. That wouldn't happen to him. And as Sakura is running, she notices Kakashi reading his book, and then I guess she says, Sakura, behind you. She sits there, she turns around, and I guess Sakura has been captured. Has she been captured? What? And then Naruto cuts his trap off. He's like, damn it, I'm not gonna fall for one of the stupid traps again. He lands on the ground, and then he gets caught with another trap. And Naruto screams, no. And he's like, Chikuso, the exact same trap placed right underneath me. And Kakashi comes out of the bushes. Oh, that's why she's caught in a, what do they call it? It looks like she's in some kind of trance. A genjutsu, right? And Sakura's kind of shook, and she's like, wait, what was that? What's going on here? Where's Sensei? And he hears Sakura, and it looks like Sasuke is calling him. Whoa, what happened to his leg? And then it looks like Sasuke is in a bad way. Bro, look at look at him. Look at him. He's cooked. Kakashi, what'd you do to his leg? He doesn't even have an arm anymore, and he's just asking for help. Damn. And then Sakura freaks out and cries. And then Kakashi's like, I think that was a bit too much. Now he kind of regrets what he did. Just traumatizing little girls, bro. But I got you, bro. Sasuke hears the scream. And then he realizes it's Sakura. And then Kakashi says, Shinobi lesson number 2, Genjutsu's. Sakura easy fell for it. And then his bell sing. And then Sasuke thinks Genjutsu, a form of hypnotism. She'd fall for that, but she's kind of, because she's crying and foaming at the mouth. And then Sasuke's like, I'm not the same of them. I'm not the same as them. And then Kakashi pulls up behind him with his book and he's like, say that after you get a bell, Sasuke. Woo, wow. Wow. And now we have chapter 7, Kakashi's conclusion. Kakashi says, the village's most powerful clan, the Uchiha clan, this could be interesting. As they square up to fight, Kakashi's still reading his book, but he's taking Sasuke clearly more seriously than the other two. And then Sasuke starts it off by throwing a few kunai. Kakashi dodges. And he says, such obvious such obvious attacks are useless. But Sasuke smiles as one of the kunai he threw triggers a trap that Kakashi barely dodges. And then all of a sudden, while Kakashi is landing, Sasuke appears from behind and they start fighting, like throwing hands. No, Sasuke started getting his bag. Okay, he started getting his bag. And all Kakashi doing is kind of dodging. Then he grabs Sasuke's leg, then he grabs his arm, and now he's bringing up his other leg while Kakashi's 2 arms gone, but then he blocks those. Then with his last one, he goes for the bell and he barely misses. He gets a finger on the bell and then he goes away. And then now Kakashi's like, wow, what a guy. I don't even have time. I didn't even have time to read Come Come Paradise. And then Sakura wakes up from her genjutsu and she's like, oh yeah, Sasuke was near death and he asked me for help. And she starts screaming, Sasuke, don't leave me behind. Where are you? Naruto is just still in the trap. Okay, so Naruto's still in the trap, but then he sees a flag and a stone, and there's something behind those stumps. And he's like, there's food on top of the stone. A shinobi must see what's underneath, right? Oh, boy, that's a lot. So now, I went kind of a little lull in the action, and Kakashi's like, well, I have to admit, you are different from the other two. And then Sasuke starts putting out some signs, and he's like, ba, horse, tiger, katon go kaki, go, he's like, go kaki no jutsu. And he's like, what? Again, it should have enough chakra to perform that jutsu, as Kakashi's a little surprised. And what is that? Yo! What? He can spit a fireball? He can spit a whole fireball for real? What? And he's like, so Sasuke brings back, and he's like, he realizes Kakashi's gone. He's like, and he starts looking for him. He's like, is he in the air, on the side? Where could he be? And then he hears below you as Kakashi reaches through the ground and grabs Sasuke's leg, and he's like, Doton Shinju Sanshu no Jutsu, Earth type skill, inner decapitation. As Kakashi's, I guess now on the ground, he's like, Shinobi lesson number 3, ninjutsu. Well, and he's like, well, you're already farther than you already far you well, it's like, well, you're already way further with this than the others. As Sasuke's just sticking head out of the ground, it looks like he's stuck in there. But hey, they say an exposed nail should be hammered in, haha, as he reads his book and he walks away. So so now Naruto has got the food. And now he's like, instead of wasting time trying to get a bell, I can just hide and eat all the food. As he starts laughing, then Kakashi pulls up behind him. So it's a fireball jutsu, okay. And he's like, hey buddy. And then Naruto's like, that was a joke. What do you think you're doing? And then Sasuke realizes that the difference between him and Kakashi is too loud. Sakura's running and runs into Sasuke. And then she freaks out. He's like, his severed head. And she passes out again. And Sasuke's like, what? Hey. And then Sakura wakes up again. And she's like, Sasuke. And she hugs him. She's like, all right. And he's like, go away. Don't hug me. He's like, there's not. And then there's a little time. He's like, there's not much time till lunch. I'm going again. And he's like, Sasuke, you're still going after a belt. It's like, I already touched it. Next time I get one. And he's like, I see, you're incredible, Sasuke. And Sakura start thinking, this is bad. There's no way I can get a belt. At this rate, I'll be separated from Sasuke. There isn't much time left, so there's no need to push ourselves that hard. There's always next time. Then Sasuke looks back at her and he's like, nah, I'm not backing down from this. Sakura notices it and shuts up immediately. And then Sasuke turns around and starts walking away, and Sakura is down in the dumps. And then Sasuke says, there's a man that only I can kill. And she's like, oh, what do you mean? That time crying. What do you mean? I'm an avenger. I have to become stronger than him, so I can't just stay here and do nothing. And then she remembers one of Sasuke's dreams or whatever was to kill a certain man. And then the timer rings. And Sasuke's like, damn, we wasted too much time. 10 minutes later, Naruto's tied to the tree. There's two lunch boxes on the ground. And he's like, you guys look hungry. And by the way, about the training. There's no need for you guys to go back to the academy. He's like, hey, he's like, and then he's like, huh? All I did was pass out. Was that enough? And then inner Sakura's like, love wins. Hell yeah. And then Sakura and Naruto start jumping for joy. He's like, then all three of us. And Kakashi's kind of quiet. And he's like, yup, all three of you should quit as a shinobi. Wow. Well, we'll see. That was the first volume. That was the first volume of Naruto I just read. Whew. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we're on the second volume, The Worst Possible Client. It starts off, Kakashi. All three of you should quit as a shinobi. Chapter 8. You failed. What did you need to ask that you'd invite me to lunch? The Jonin for number 17. What kind of sensei is he? Is he strict? About Kakashi? You're worried. Here's a list of his past students and their records. And Iruka looks and he's like, and he's like, quit. And then Naruto's like, quit as ninjas. What does that mean? And he's like, okay, we couldn't get the belts. We couldn't get the bells. Why do we have to quit? And Kakashi's like, because all three of you are just punks who don't deserve to be ninjas. Looks like that's setting Sasuke off, and he goes to attack. And then he gets caught up, like Naruto got caught up, because he lost his anger. And he's like, and then Kakashi's sitting on him with his foot on his head. He's like, that's why you're a punk. By the way, Riddell, can they just wear like closed-toed feet? Y'all throwing kunai and shit. What are we doing? You have your toes and your ankle out? That's crazy to me. But Sakura freaks out. He's like, no, don't step on Sasuke as Sakura says, as Naruto's kind of shook and shocked. Sasuke's mad at himself. And then Kakashi says, are you guys underestimating ninjas, huh? Why do you think you were divided into teams that are doing this training? Sakura asks, what does this mean? Kakashi says, basically, you guys are not understanding the answer to this test. And Naruto is like, answer. And Kakashi's like, yes, the answer that helps you pass this test. And then Sakura's like, so when are you going to tell us? And then all Kakashi says is, geez, Naruto gets mad. He's like, damn it, what's the answer already? And then Kakashi's like, it's teamwork. And then all three of them, like, it's like all three of them are surprised. He's like, the three of you working together may have gotten the bells. And then Sakura's like, hey, wait a second. What do you mean by teamwork? There are only two bells. Even if we work together, one of us will still fail. What teamwork? That just makes us fight each other. And then Kakashi's like, of course, this test was purposely set up to make you fight amongst yourselves, huh? The purpose is to see whether you can forget about your own interest and successfully work together under these design circumstances. Yet you guys, instead of Naruto, who was right next to you, yet you guys, Kakashi looking at Sakura, instead of Naruto, who was right next to you, you were only thinking about Sasuke, who was far away. Naruto, you were just running around by yourself. Sasuke, you just assumed that the others would get in your way and try to do everything by yourself. The duties are done by the team. Of course, superior individual is of course superior a superior individual is important to a ninja, but what's even more important is teamwork as he continues to step on Sasuke's head. Individual play that disrupts the team can put your comrades in danger, and you can even get killed. For example, Sakura, kill Naruto or else Sasuke dies. And then Sakura freaks out. Naruto's like, what? And he's like, you see, if a hostage is taken, you'll have to make tough choices, then die. He's like, oh my, you surprised me. And Naruto says, phew. And then Kakashi says, you'll be risking your lives in these duties. And he's like, look at this, the numerous names carved on this stone. These are ninjas who are recognized as the heroes of this village. And he's like, hey, 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 I've decided to get my name carved on that stone too. Hero, that's what I'll become. And all Sasuke does is scoff. And Kakashi said, but these just are normal heroes. Oh yeah, what kind of heroes are they? And Kakashi kind of gets annoyed. Naruto's like, what? And I guess Kakashi takes off. Right? He just takes off. So he just left them there. And then Naruto's stomach grumbles. And then they just start eating lunch. But Naruto's clearly hungry. But Sasuke decides to share with Naruto as Sakura is just kind of sitting there shocked eating her food. And then Sakura's like, hey, Sasuke, Sensei just said, he's like, don't worry. I don't sense Sensei. I don't sense him near here. After lunch, we'll work together to get the bells. Without food, he'll just be in the way, and that will only hurt us. So then it finally hits Sakura, and she says Sasuke that she shares part of her food with Naruto, and he like smiles and blushes. And then I guess Kakashi just been behind them the whole time. Oh, that's why Kakashi's test is the hardest. I'll just take a shower, Riddell. I'll just take a shower or something. I don't know. There's too much kunai flying around for me to just have my toes open like that. So then we go back to Iruka, and he's like, no way. And then the Hokage's like, Kakashi's test might be too difficult since children are obedient. But this is all zeros, Iruka says. Yep, Kakashi has never passed anyone. They all failed. That's crazy. And then also there's a big explosion, and he's like, "What is this?" And he's like, "You guys," and all three of them are shocked. And then they pass. What? So they passed, and Kakashi smiles and laughs a little bit, and the rest of them are all like, What is going on?" And Sakura starts asking, "What do you mean we pass? What? But why? You guys are the first," and they're still confused. "Everyone else would just do what I told them. They're all just morons. A ninja must see the underneath, must see underneath the underneath. Those who break the rules and the codes of the ninja world are called trash. But you know what? Those who don't take care of their comrades are lower than trash." That's a bar right there. That's a whole bar. And then everybody else kind of excited, but Naruto's kind of shook and on. He's like, "That's so cool." Well, he's so cool. And then Kakashi's like, "That ends the training. All of you pass. Okay, starting tomorrow, Team 7 will begin the duties." And Naruto like screams in joy. As they leave Naruto tied up in the thing, oh my god, they just lead him. He's like, "God damn it, I knew you guys would do this. I knew this would happen. Untie me," as the other guys are leaving. And then the narrator says, "Naruto happily became a ninja, but what kind of duties await him? Look forward to it." Now we're on chapter 9, The Worst Client. Okay. So it looks like we're back on the training ground as Team 7 is training. And then they have it looks like they're using some kind of telecommunications to talk to each other, like earpieces. And Kakashi's coordinating the team, and Kakashi's like, "What's the difference to the target?" The other three guys are like, "5 meters. I'm ready anytime." The other two say yes, and he's like, "Okay, go." And it looks like they're going after someone, and they caught a cat. And they caught a cat. Awesome. They caught a cat. Right, the cat freaks out and he's like, "Ribbon on the left ear. Are you sure this target? Are you sure this is the target, Tora?" And Sasuke's like, "Yeah, we're sure." And he's like, "Good, Lost Pet Tora search mission complete." And the cat went back to its owner, and the cat wants no part of that owner. This is the Fire Lord, Fire Country's, the Fire Country's Lord's wife, Madam Shimji, or Shimji, and Tora. And who's the Fire Lord? What's Fire Country? What's they'll tell me later. They'll tell me later. All right, they'll tell me later. He's like, on my little cute Tora chan, I was so worried. Yeah, the fate got in your face, you stupid cat. No one. And then Sakura's like, "No wonder it ran away." Now they go back to the Okage. Now Kakashi's team 7, your next duty is babysitting an elder's grandson, shopping in the neighboring village, and help with potato digging. And Naruto's like, "No, no, 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 thank you. I want to do, a more incredible mission. Find us a better one." And then Sasuke's like, "I agree." I think Sakura also agrees, but she calls it annoying. And then and Kakashi's like, "Sai, I thought it was about time for this." And then Iruka's like, "You idiot, you're just a rookie. Everyone starts off with simple duties and works their way up." And then Naruto's like, "But we keep getting the crappiest jobs possible." And Kakashi hits him in the back of the head and says, "Be quiet." And then he's like, and then Iruka starts with a little exposition. Oh, the Hokage starts a little exposition. "Naruto, it seems like to explain to you what these duties are after all. Listen, every day the village receives numerous requests from babysitting to assassination. Each request is written down on these lists and divided into A, B, C, D ranking based on difficulty. The village is also divided based on skill. Okay, so we get a little infographic. Oh, so that's why they call it the Fire Lord. So is the Hidden Leap Village Riddell located in the Fire Country? Hmm. Okay. So the village is also divided based on skill, starting with me to the Jonins, Chunins, and Genins. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So Ruka's a Chunin. Okay. And the missions are then handed out by us, by the top two ninjas based on their abilities. And if the duty is completed successfully, we receive a payment from we receive a payment from each client. So we get a little bit of how Konoha works, right? Okay. You guys recently just became Genin. D rank missions are perfect for you. Last night I had pork ramen, so miso sounds good for. And then the Hokage's like, "Hey, you listening?" And Kakashi apologizes, and Naruto's like, "Geez, all you do is give lectures like that." But you know what? I'm not the troublemaking. I'm not the trouble. I'm not the troublemaking brat you still think I am. As Ruka's quiet, and then Kakashi's like, "I'm gonna get yelled at for this." As Iruka smiles and Hokage has a little smile, he's like, "Okay, if you want it that much," as we see um Sakura and Kakashi get a little surprised, "I'll give you a C rank mission." And then the Hokage is thinking he used to only be able to express himself through pranks. And he's like, it's a protection mission over a certain individual. And Naruto's like, yay. And then he's like, and then Naruto's like, who? A feudal lord? A princess? And the Hokage tells him to calm down. He's about to introduce him. He's like, hey, will you come in here? And then he's like, what's this? They're all a bunch of stupid brats, especially the shortest one with a super stupid looking face. And he's like, are you really a ninja? Hey. And then Naruto doesn't get that he's talking about him because he's like, haha, who's the short one with a stupid face? And then he realizes that he's shorter. He realizes that he's shorter than both of them. And then this smile that Sakura has is fucking killing me. And then Naruto threatens to kill him. And then Kakashi's like, what's the point of killing the person we are supposed to protect? And then the guy, the target's supposed to be the target says, I am the super expert bridge builder Tazuna. I expect you to provide me with super protection until I get back to my country and complete the bridge. Also, they're leaving the village. And Naruto's like, let's go. And the other ones are like, what are you so excited about? And Naruto's like, because I've never left the village before. And then what was the guy's name again? Tazuna's like, am I really gonna be safe with this brat? And then Kakashi's like, well, I am a Jonin after all, so don't worry. And then Naruto's like, damn it, this geezer's the worst client. I should give him a shot to the face. And then Naruto's like, hey old man, don't mess with ninjas. I'm incredible. One day I'll take on all the super elite ninja. One day I'll take on the super elite ninja title, Hokage. My name is Uzumaki Naruto. Remember it. And then Tezuna's like, Hokage is the village's number one ninja, right? I doubt someone like you could become it. Wow. 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 All right, fine. Let's go. Ain't no way. So The Hokage is the village's number one ninja. I doubt someone like you could become it. And Naruto screams, "Shut up. I'm prepared to do anything to become Hokage. Once I become Hokage, you will acknowledge me." Yo, Riddell, Roman Reigns straight stole that from Naruto. Acknowledge me? Ain't no way. Straight stole it from Naruto. And then Tazuna looks at him, he's like, "No, I won't, you brat, even if you did become Hokage." And Naruto gets pissed and he's like, "I'll kill you. I said stop, you stupid moron." And then it looks like they're being followed by a couple of ninja. Okay. And then Sakura, I guess they're walking, and Sakura's like, Tazuna-san. And he's like, "What? You're from the wave country, right? What about it?" Kakashi Sensei, do they have ninjas in that country too? No, not in the wave country, but in most other countries, the cultures and customs may be different, but hidden villages exist, and so do ninjas. And now we get an explanation on the world. Jesus Christ. Oh man. I'm gonna have to read that later, but that's good to know, Lonnie. All right, so now we're getting the five great shinobi countries: the water country, the lightning country, the fire country, the earth country, and the wind country. Hidden village within each country. The hiddenly village is in the fire country. The hidden mist village is in the wave in the water country. Hidden Cloud Village is in the Lightning Country, the Hidden Sand Village in the Wind Country, the Hidden Rock Village in the Earth Country. So where's the Wave Country that they talked about? Huh? Also, now we know. So the Hokage means Fire Shadow, the Mizukage means Water Shadow, Raikage means the Lightning Shadow, the Kazekage means Wind Shadow, and the Tsuchikage means Rock Shadow. They reign over all these Hokage. Jesus Christ. Countries of the continent exist. The countries of the continent, the existence of a shinobi village means military power. This is how they hold and maintain advantages over each other. But it's not that the villages rule the countries, they merely stand equally with the country's government. A small island country like the Wave Country doesn't receive much interference from the larger countries and may not need a shinobi village. With the many shinobi villages, leaf, mist, cloud, sand, and stone are large and powerful, which refer to as the five great shinobi countries. And these are the only countries whose leaders receive the name Kage. They reign over thousands of ninjas in the world. The five Kages are Hokage, Mizukage, Raikage, Kazekage, and Tsuchikage. Okay. I will say this. I like the Hokage outfit. I think it looks really good. Oh my gosh. Okay. That lame geezer is incredible. Sounds fishy. In the inner Sakura thing. This inner Sakura thing, I don't know how I feel about it. Was this a big thing in the anime itself? Yo, salute to Lani. But come on, bro. I'm only reading 25 chapters. I'm already 2 hours in. I need to do other stuff today. I'll beg it for next time. That's fucking 20 more chapters. Oh, okay. He's like, "Wow, Hokage-sama is the best." And then you guys just doubted Hokage-sama a little bit, did you? But don't worry, there won't be any ninja combat in a C rank mission. Then we won't come in contact with foreign ninja. Of course not. But Tazuna like grimaces. And then Sasuke kind of notices it, and then they walk by a puddle, and Kakashi notices something about the puddle. Right? And then he keeps walking by. Then these two ninja pull up out the puddle. What part of the game is this? Okay, what part of the game is this? So the two ninja pull up out the puddle, right? They got their backs turned, and they go for the kill, or they go for Kakashi. So then they trap Kakashi. Kakashi's surprised. and the other guys are like, what's this? And then looks like they, whoa. 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 That's a way to end of a chapter. And then obviously everybody is surprised, except for Sasuke, because he's just being Mr. Moody Pants. All the guy. You know what? From now on, until he proves otherwise, I'm calling Sasuke Mr. Moody Pants because he can. Fuck, I understand. I know his backstory. We still call him Mr. Moody Pants. And then obviously everybody freaks out. They call Kakashi Sensei. Then they immediately target Naruto next. Them boys pulled up on Naruto. No respect. All right. Mm. So, chapter 10, 2 down. And we see that Naruto's been putting in some work at home, just working on his game for real. Okay. So now they go 2 down. They're about to go after. They're about to go after Naruto next. Sasuke jumps in the air and uses his kunai to do something. Oh, he traps their. Oh, he knocks their whatever that thing up in the air and he traps it in a tree. Right, and then Sasuke lands on both of them, kicks them both in the face, and rips that thing off of them, and rips that whatever that chain was off of them. So then after that, it looks like it's straight hands as the two ninja start going after. One of them's going after Naruto, and then Sakura gets in position and he gets in the way of Tazuna, and then Sasuke gets in front of Sakura to take the blow, and then Kakashi pulls up, and he's like, "All right, let me leave, bro. Let me little bro these bro. Let me just little bro these guys real quick." Wow. Okay. So he's like, Kakashi Sensei, he's alive, and he's like, so Naruto shook, and then Sakura's like, yeah, he's alive, and Sasuke calls him a show off, Mr. Fucking Moody Pants, get the fuck out of here. And then Naruto realizes that Kakashi used Kawamiri no Jutsu, and Tazuna's like, wow, we're saved. And then Kakashi's like, Naruto, sorry for not helping you right away. I got you injured. I didn't think you wouldn't be able to move. Nice job, Sasuke. I couldn't do anything. And then Naruto's like, I couldn't do anything. Yet Sasuke was able to fight in his first real battle. He wasn't afraid at all. He looks like as if nothing happened. He doesn't even have a speck of dust on him. He even saved me. And then Sasuke gets Mr. Moody Pants gets his fucking troll on. He's like, hey, you all right, Mr. Scaredy Cat? And Naruto gets mad as hell. And he's like, and Naruto's about to get really mad. And then Kakashi's like, Naruto, save it for later. Their claws are soaked in poison. You have to remove it quickly. We must open up the wound and release the poison from your body. Don't move much, or else the poison will spread throughout your body. And then Kakashi's like, Tazuna, he's like, what is it? I need to talk to you. And he's like, these guys are tuning class from the ninja. These guys are tuning class ninja from the hidden village of the mist. They are ninjas known to keep fighting no matter what. How did you read our movements? On a sunny day like this, when it hasn't rained in days, a water puddle shouldn't exist. Why did you let the brats fight when you knew that? If I wanted to, I could have killed these two instantly, but there was something I needed to find out, who their real target was. What do you mean? Meaning, were they after you or one of us? We weren't told if there were shinobi after you. Our mission was simply to protect you from thieves and gangs. This has now become at least a B rank mission. To protect you from ordinary dangers until you complete the bridge you're currently constructing would be a simple thing. So Tazuna lied on his mission thing. If it was known that ninjas were after you, this mission would have been an expensive B rank mission. I'm sure you have a reason, but it causes problems when you lie about mission details. We are now operating outside of our duties. We aren't ready for this mission. Let's quit. We will need medicine for Naruto's wound. We should go back to the village and take him to a doctor. So Kakashi ponders this and he says, this might be too much. And then he looks at Naruto and says, we should return to the village and treat Naruto. So now there's a boss, and he's like, you failed? I spent a lot of money to hire you because I heard you were all skilled ninja. And then this guy, is that a sword? Is that a sword? Is that a sword? What is that? Okay. So then Naruto stabs his hand, and everybody else is shocked. And he's like, and Naruto thinks, why is there so much of a difference? Why am I always, damn it? And then Sakura's like, Naruto, what are you doing? And then we see Naruto's training. He's like, I should be getting stronger. I've completed so many missions. I even practice jutsu every day by myself. I'm not going to be saved again. I'm not going to be afraid and try to run. I won't lose to Sasuke. I swear on this pain in my left hand. And Sasuke's kind of looking, and Naruto's like, with his kunai, I'll protect the old man. We're continuing this mission. Okay. Wow. Okay. And then they go somewhere else, and he's like, stop your bitching. This time I'll go with the head slicing cleaver and kill them. So that is a sword. I don't like this guy's drip. What kind of drip is this? Why does he have camo arm sleeves and shoes sleeves? Whatever those are. What is this? What kind of drip is this? That's horrible drip. It's almost as bad as Naruto's drip. Bright orange is crazy. And then the boss or the person that hired him is like, are you sure? And then he says, it seems the enemy has hired some skilled ninja, and with the failure of the Demon Brothers, they will be more cautious. And this guy is like, who do you think I am? There's a reason I'm called the devil of the hidden mist, Zabuza Momochi. Okay, so we just found the villain of the arc. He's saying don't sleep on Zabuza. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to go get some water, and then I'll be right back because I need some water for real. Things again. All right, I'm back. There's a huge thing in the Discord, it feels like. Because they're arguing about Yuji, and I'm like, put some respect on his name. But I'll join that conversation later because Yuji put in work this chapter. Salute to Lani. But y'all just hating. So we just met the main villain of this arc. Looks like our boy Tazuna was out here hating because he didn't want to spend a little extra money. And then he had the nerve to talk mess about the people he was going. You was lying. He was lying about. All right, bro. Let me stop. All right. Chapter 11, Disembark. Okay, Naruto, it's good that you are releasing the poison, but any more and you'll die from blood loss. Seriously. And then he's like, no, that's bad. I can't die from something like this. And then he's like, Kaji's like, let me see your hand. Naruto's freaking out, saying, no, save me, sensei. And then Sakura's like, are you a masochist? What are you thinking? And then as Kakashi is bending up Naruto's hand, he notices that the cut is already healing. And he's like, and then Naruto's like, okay, hey, am I going to die? And Kakashi, and then he's like, and Kashi says, you should be fine. I should have guessed, but it's the power of the nine-tailed demon. And he's like, Sensei. And then Tazuna's like, Sensei, I have to talk to you. Oh, that's a look at that picture right there. I like that. I like that picture right there. My guy said I'm bringing all the kunai, and so and I got a few more. I like that. All right. So now it looks like they continue their journey. We didn't get to hear what Tazuna and Kakashi talked about. Now they're on the boat, and he's like, "What a thick mist! I can't see ahead." And he's like, "We should see the bridge soon. The wave country's at the base of the bridge." As Kakashi looks so bored, and the other three just kind of looking around. And then they reach the bridge, and then he's like, "Wow, it's so huge!" And he's like, "Hey, be." And then the boatsman's like, "Hey, be quiet. Why do you think we are hiding in this mist and not using the engine? We will be in deep trouble if Gato finds us." And then all three of the guys get quiet. Tazuna like scrunches his eyes, and he's like, "Sensei." And then now we hear looks like we're getting into the conversation Tazuna had with Kakashi. And he's like, I want to talk to you. It's about this mission. Kakashi looks at him. You're right. This job is most likely outside of your duties. It turns out a super dangerous man is after my life. Kakashi's like, super dangerous man. And Tazuna doesn't say anything. Kakashi asks him who it is. And Tazuna's like, you probably heard of this name at least once. You probably heard of this name before. And Tazuna says, the wealthy shipping magnate, a man called Gato. And Kakashi's like, Gato? You mean from the Gato company? He's said to be one of the richest men in the world. And he's like, yes, he officially runs a large simping company, but secretly he sells drugs and other illegal items. He uses ninja and gang members to take over businesses and countries. He is a very nasty man. It was about a year ago when he set his eyes on the wave country. Through money and violence, he quickly took over the company's shipping industry. Sato now has a monopoly on all of the business traffic in the country. The only thing he has to fear now is the completion of the bridge. And then Sakura's like, I see, since you're building the bridge, you're in the way. Sasuke says, so those ninjas were secretly hired by Gato, and Naruto can't get it. He doesn't even understand the conversation. Oh, bro. All right. So now Kakashi asks him, but what I don't understand is if you know ninjas could be after you, why did you hide that fact when you hired us? And then Tazuna says the wave country is extremely poor. Even the feudal lord has no money. Of course, we don't have much money either. Not enough for the expensive B rank mission. And then Kakashi just looks at him. Tazuna says, well, if you quit the mission now, I will definitely be killed, but don't worry about it. And Tazuna says, don't worry about it. If I die, my cute 10-year-old grandson will just cry for days. So you're just gaslighting right now? He's like, oh yeah, and my daughter will live a sad life hating Leaf Village ninjas forever, but it won't be your fault, not at all. He's legitimately just gaslighting them. I know this is to be funny, but come on. He's like, well, I guess I have no choice. We will protect you at least until you're back to your country. And Tazuna's like, I win. He's like, we'll be there soon. Tazuna, it looks like we've avoided detection so far. Just in case, we'll take the route that has vegetation. The enemies won't be able to stop us. Thanks. And then now it looks like the boat guy's gone. This is it for me. Goodbye and good luck. Yeah, thank you so much. And he's like, okay, get me home safely. Yes, yes. And then Kakashi's like, if you get attacked, it will surely not be a Chunin but Jonin level and Kakashi size. And then Naruto looks at Sasuke and he's like, okay, I'm not gonna let him hog the spotlight. And he starts being himself and he throws a kunai into the bushes. Jesus Christ. And then Naruto's like, hey, just a rat. And then now Sakura's like, stop trying to act cool. There was nothing there. And then Kakashi's like, hey, please stop using shuriken. It's seriously dangerous. And then Tazuna gets mad at Naruto's like, hey, midget, stop acting like a moron. And then Naruto's like, hey, I think I saw a shadow, but he's not listening. And he's like, there. Then he throws another one. Sakura gets mad and tells him to stop. And then Naruto's like, somebody is after us, I swear. And he's like, yeah, right. And then Kakashi looks and he sees a bunny that almost died. And then Sakura gets mad, like, Naruto, what have you done? And then Tazuna's like, I was just a rabbit. Naruto apologized to the rabbit. And then Kakashi recognizes something special about that. He's like, that's a snow rabbit, yet it's spring. What's with its color? Snow rabbit's color changes. The snow rabbit changes color based on the amount of sunlight. White is its color during the winter. This is a rabbit that has been kept in a cage for on purpose for the purpose of body switching. So they're already here. And then Zabuza pulls up. He's like, I see. No wonder the Demon Brothers didn't stand a chance. The Hidden Leafs copy ninja, the showering gun Kakashi. So, okay, so they know each other. And then Zabuza jumps. Kakashi tells everyone to get down on the ground. Salute to Sakura for coming in clutch. Naruto would have been dead. Ooh. Naruto would have been dead. What? Where we at? 11? Okay. All right, Riddell. I'll end it here. But Naruto would have been dead if Sakura didn't save his life. Let me finish this chapter. Wow. And then it's on. So Zabuza pulls up. That is still some of the worst drip of all. What is that? I'm not hating on Zabuza, but that is terrible. And then Kakashi's like, this guy is, and Naruto's like, this is my chance. He's like, this time I won't lose to Sasuke. And then Kakashi says, well, if it isn't the missing Momochi Zabuza. And then Naruto tries to start the smoke, but he is definitely not prepared. And then Kakashi says, everyone get back. This one is on a whole nother level. And then Kakashi pulls up his headband and he's like, it will be a little tough unless I do this. All right. Reading 25 chapters was probably going to be a little tough, but I want to refine this so we do a little better. But this was fun. I've never read Naruto before. I still have a few questions. I think the fact that I know too much about what happens at the end of the story for somebody who doesn't know how the fuck we get there, it's always going to be a problem for me. But this was fun. I'm definitely going to read in my own time. And I guess maybe I should do updates, like maybe by arc. Redale, what do you think about that? Should do updates for arc? Right? Per arc? How do you think about that? Like maybe make a video. But this was fun. And we will talk about how we do them in the future. But this was a lot of fun. We'll see. Make sure you pull up on Tuesday. I forget what we're doing on Tuesday, but make sure you pull up on Tuesday for the next episode of Black Sensei Society. Pull up to my own channel. Made me do a shameless plug. Finally drop in my 2023 anime year in reviews video with a couple of my friends who came to help me out. I should be done by the end of today. Just kind of make a few other things, other slight alterations, and then that'll be it for me. See you guys on Tuesday for the next episode of the Black Sensei Society. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the podcast, make sure you like this video, and tell your friends to tell their friends so you can all be viewers and then we can all be friends. Hell, we can do this every Tuesday. No, we'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.